patriotic price, just $17.76. So you can celebrate your freedom from pain. Your $17.76 3-week quick start is ready for you right now. ReliefFactor.com, 800-4-RELIEF. 800, the number 4-RELIEF.
Look out. It's just taking a nap. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis in the house out of the mountains of Macon and recuperating as we speak, every day getting better. The mechanical mangler flounder at controls here. We got a guest coming in soon.
Know the day I was born.
And it's going to be Victor. Of course, he's late because he couldn't. No,
he's not late.
He was here this morning and he was here early, and now he's coming. He's going to join us here in a few minutes, which is going to be a pleasure. Because when you were off the thing, Victor filled in a lot and helped out. He's a great guy, and you got to love a guy who loves motorcycles and hot muscle cars. So.
You know, he reminds me of Robert Blake.
And what, he has a cockatoo in his thing?
He's muscular, and he just looks like Robert Blake.
He's a very muscular-bound guy, and, it's...
The actor.
Yeah. If he had the... What was that? Was it a bird?
Yeah, it was a bird. Beretta. Remember that bird?
Was he the one who killed his wife, or was that wasn't
Yes, allegedly. In the restaurant, right?
Yeah,
in the car or something?
Yeah, after a fight
and got away with it.
No, it was in the car, I think, after
a fight at the restaurant or something
happened at a restaurant.
And I think he did get away with it.
Remember that trial went on for a while.
He got off.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that. I made a couple of different decisions over the years.
That and OJ shows that the system works both ways.
Well,
it's broken for everybody.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway. All right, look out. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder and Victor are going to be joining us shortly. And our number is 404-741-1230, 741-1230. And, geez, we've got a billion things here to talk about, including a whole bunch of things other than the politics that's going on now. And did I just hear Donald Trump say that the Republican Party is really well unified? Or is
compared to the Dems right now, yeah.
Well, now that communism's raising its head in America like we've never seen before, because and
you know whose fault it is?
Yeah, ours.
It's the American parents.
Yeah.
Because you didn't pay attention. You didn't teach your kids the right thing. You didn't pay attention to what the socialist Democratic teachers unions have been doing to your kids since kindergarten through high school. And you paid $100,000 a year to send your kid to a college that basically warped their mind.
For gender studies, stuff like that. And it's actually my generation's fault. The baby boomers, we had it so... Our parents gave everything to save this nation and the world. Everything. World War II generation raised us to give things they never had.
That's not our generation.
No, my father's generation saved the world.
Yeah, our parents.
You're not quite old enough, but your dad. I mean, your generation and Flounder's fathers, your grandfather, saved the planet.
Yeah,
saved the world. And then we came along and we got everything. We got cars when we were teenagers, and we lived in neighborhoods. All of us. There were no neighborhoods before World War II. There were no subdivisions. Everything was brand new. They gave it all to us to have great lives.
I know,
and we didn't pass it along to our children, and they let their children grow up to hate America and think that, boy, if I could vote for the socialists, I'll pay less rent every month, and it was worth doing it.
No children have had it better throughout the history of the world than kids growing up in the American suburbs. That should have been a perfect place to learn, to grow up, to be great Americans, to be great citizens, smart, and instead it's just basically...
Well, that was what we got. That's stupidity. My generation. We were educated. We had everything. We could go to school. We had incredible opportunities, but we didn't pass it along the right way to the next generation. Yes,
and they're spoiled and they're entitled, and they think everything should be handed to them, and no one should have to work if they don't want to. And everybody should get what they want when they want it, then, or I'm going to stamp my feet.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as starting at the bottom. I think of the jobs we had to work, too. My dad made us, we had to work. We had jobs on Christmas vacation and spring vacations and every summer vacation. We had to work. I mean, delivering papers when I was 10. On my bike in the snow.
Salt mines.
Seriously, that was a big deal. I mean, you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning as a 10-year-old to go get the papers on your bike in the snow and the rain. I mean, please.
I can picture you standing in the midst of a cranberry bog somewhere.
I mean, it was just a whole different... Anyway, all right, we'll stop. All right, anyway. Kimmer, Pete, Flounder, Victor's coming in shortly. He'll be with us for a little bit, which is kind of fun. In fact, he was on the morning show because they have... it's amazing. The Smart One and Tug and the Smart One, They have this thing where they have, like Tug gets, I think it's the 5-week volleyball day off program.
Well, it's a tournament.
Well, yeah, but still, it's in the 5 weeks of the vacation time that they split up between the sporting events. So when he's off, then Victor comes in, which is great because it gives Victor another 5 weeks of work every year for the morning show vacation.
I'm sure he's working the rest of the year.
Well, no, other than what he's doing is a regular job. Anyway, so I tease, I joke. And actually was on the show this morning talking about cars and among other things.
What do you think Tug thinks when you call the other guy the smart one? Poor Tug. He's got to hear you say there's Tug and then there's the smart one. Well, what do you think poor Tug is thinking when you say that?
I believe that Mr. Tug, the sailor, which we salute, as you know, for all the swabbies and barnacles, great for the sailors, and he frequently says that he is not well educated, and he's never the smartest one in the room, and he kind of jokingly says that he's not the smart one of the two. And
a lot of the times he'll refer to himself as a dumb hick, which he's not.
Yeah, he's not that at all.
Not a dumb
he's not
hick.
that at all. But he kind of plays the thing, so I go along with playing the part. He's obviously a smart enough guy, but he jokes about being thrown out of 9 colleges or something. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
I think 3. I think 3.
So it's not my fault.
He jokes about it.
He jokes about the fact that he can't stay in school. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. Plus, they don't like me. I'm irascible apparently. Hell, even Flounder said, "Yeah, you are awkward." When they were talking about how awkward it is to talk to me. Yesterday, see, you don't listen to the show, but yesterday morning I listened to 13 hours for this radio station. And in the morning time, the other day, they were talking about how awkward it is to try to talk to me. And so, it's actually, when I see them, I never see them. And once in a while, Tug will be having a podcast. He'll leave late when I'm coming in the late morning or something, noonish or whatever.
Just passing.
Yeah, and he'll say hi and say, "How you doing?" Joke around, stuff like that, and then that's it. So it's not like we stop and talk in front of the battery for 40 minutes or something.
That's
I'm working.
What you do.
At least you're on the show. I've never been on the show.
Well, again, they're very specific.
Never been asked to be on.
Well, that's what they.
You're usually asleep.
They also don't make fun of you every day either. So that
How many times do they make fun?
Well, that's hard to tell. I have a little chart. No, it's anyway. So everything's fine. But it was fun talking about it this morning and having a little fun. And I'm up anyway. So what the hell? Let's see. Our number 404-741-1230. We have our live theatrical entertainment thing with Pete in the house here today, coming up shortly. Also, we got a bunch of tweets. We got Flounder's Funny. What's the matter?
We could have our first live audience. If we do it after 3:30 and Victor's still sitting here, Victor can watch it right here happen in front of him. The magic.
Live. In fact, there's Danny. We could get Danny come in and listen to it too and see what he
thinks. How awkward their faces are.
We should have an audience every week when we do that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they can sit on the couch.
Who's ever in the bullpen?
Yeah, sit on the couch and watch it.
Yeah, but they'd have to have headphones to be able to hear Flounder's part because he's in another studio.
I could probably figure out a way to where they could hear it.
Anyway, well, just a thought. Something to think about. That's true. Right. Anyway, 404-741-1230. Now, geez, got a million things, a lot of weird social media. I did a bunch of postings today on Facebook and YouTube. And we got a million stories and a lot of political stuff, but I'm not even going to start with that. I got 2 other things I want to start with that are really bizarre. And I'll just kind of read, one quick thing. When celebrities have something happen to them, we tend to start just to say, give them a little heads up in case you're feeling celebrity stuff. Darryl Hall's in the news today, 79 years old, and the man had a kidney transplant from a live guy, not a dead body.
I thought you had 2 of those.
You have 2 of them. Somebody gave him one of his.
Well, does that mean he had none?
No. 2 were bad, and so he at least got one good one now.
Because if you have one good one, they usually don't give you a second one.
Oh, no. I mean, in other words, actually now, all I know is that he revealed in an Instagram post that he underwent an emergency kidney transplant a few weeks ago. He got an organ from a living donor. Now, it doesn't say whether both of his kids obviously had kidney disease.
Because you can live with one kidney.
One kidney's fine. Yeah, you can live with one kidney. So clearly his kidneys were bad, and some living donor gave him a kidney.
Wow.
Now, I don't know whether the living donor knew him and it was a thing, or it was just one of the kidney bank, or in other words, it was an emergency transplant, which means they go to the head of the line if they're about to die and they can't get on the dialysis machine. I don't know.
This is where, I think he's cracking. This is where we should have the genetic thing where they have our own organs already grown. and ready to go if we need them.
Yeah, that's the next thing. Obviously, it's the next
Nothing
thing.
wrong with that, having your own organs right there.
It's your thing. It's like a hair transplant. It's your hair. They put it from one place to another.
Of course, you got to keep them from making more than one and selling your organs to other people.
Well, frankly, I think you should be able to do that. I think you ought to be able to sell your own organs.
As long as it's a copy of your organ.
No, I'm telling you that I ought to be able to put one kidney of mine on the market.
Well, they wouldn't take one of yours.
Well, obviously, there would have to be, specifications of a doctor, overseeing the surgery for it, whatever.
They wouldn't take mine after the kidney stone battles I've had.
I clearly wouldn't take. I'm not good for anything. They wouldn't even use me in a freaking cadaver research at this point. But I'm telling you, I think philosophically and legally and morally and ethically, I should have the right to sell a body part if I want to.
I think you make a good door jamb. I mean, you'll stop the air.
I'm a wonderful door jamb.
You'll block the air.
I could block the air.
In the winter, you could come in very handy in the winter.
I could smother a lot of people I'm thinking of right now, in fact, if I was thinking. But seriously, oh my God, is that the first segment already? Holy crap.
Yes.
We haven't even started yet. We got a million things. In fact, the new TV ad I put on Facebook and YouTube. Did you see it? Oh my God. Anyway, coming up, Kevin P. Plowder and Victor is in the house. Look out, here we go. Look at it. It's a Wednesday.
Extra 106.3 is focused on the issues that matter most to you. Inflation, housing costs, healthcare, and taxes all shape the political landscape nationally and in Atlanta. And President Trump continues to fight the good fight so you'll have the chance to live the American dream. Proud to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
For generations, drivers across Atlanta have turned to Jim Ellis Chevrolet for a better car buying experience. Why?
Because at Jim Ellis Chevrolet, it's about more than selling vehicles. It's about taking care of their customers.
Whether you're searching for a rugged Silverado, a family-friendly Equinox, a sporty Blazer, or one of Chevrolet's innovative electric vehicles,
Jim Ellis Chevrolet offers the selection you're looking for with a professional, no-pressure environment where your time is respected and your needs come first.
Finding your next Chevy has never been easier with the Jim Ellis Expressway. You can shop online, value your trade, explore payment options, and save time at the dealership.
When you're ready to drive home in a new Chevrolet, trust the dealership that's been serving Atlanta drivers for decades. Visit JimEllisChevrolet.com or stop by Jim Ellis Chevrolet on Peachtree Boulevard, just inside the perimeter. Jim Ellis Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Jim Ellis, expect the best.
Your yard. It stresses you out between the watering, the seeding, the weeding, and mowing. And no matter what you do, you're never satisfied. Have you thought about artificial turf? It's low maintenance, it's pet friendly, and it looks amazing all year round. Those in the know use ATL Turf Go. ATL Turf Go is Atlanta's top choice for artificial grass installation. Let them build you a backyard of your dreams with a custom golf or putting green, outdoor kitchen or pool deck. They even specialize in custom concrete and stonework. They handle everything from design and grading to construction and drainage solutions. So whether it's residential lawns or recreational sports fields, ATL Turf Go can build you a stress-free space you'll love. So say goodbye to mowing, maintenance, and your wasted weekends. Learn more and schedule your free in-home consultation today. Call ATL Turf Go, 678-403-2339. That's 678-403-2339. Or visit atlturfco.com.
Hey, it's Kimmer. How's it going? If you spent the last 20 years maybe making memories in your home, maybe it's time to prepare for the next 20. That's why you can trust Jeff Shea and the team at Peach State Windows. They're helping Georgia homeowners protect and improve their homes for more than 50 years. How about this? 8 double-hung vinyl replacement windows installed for just $39.95. 0% financing for 12 months and a lifetime warranty. PeachStateWindows.com, 770-485-8011. Peach State Windows, ready for the next 20 years.
You've worked hard to save, and many even have a financial advisor. But is your portfolio as efficient as it can be? I'm here today with Evan Ward of Atlas Retirement, where our listeners can get a second opinion on their retirement savings. So, Evan, tell folks the biggest benefits of getting that second look.
Well, it's clarity. It's confidence. And I had a client come in the other day, and she thought, and she is, exceptionally conservative financially. And that's the way she had told her financial advisor to investors. She thought she was paying very little in fees. We came into the full review of her portfolio, she was taking a great deal of risk, so much so that she, in a good market, was down like 15, 20%. But then the thing that really put her over the top, the thing that she had no idea is she was paying about 4.5% a year in fees. It was an outrageous kick in the teeth to her. But the good news is there are ways to fix that problem pretty quickly and get you in line with what you actually thought you had.
Second opinions obviously are important, Evan, and as is reviewing what you have in place, right? You don't want to set it and forget it. You don't want to put a retirement plan together and just think, okay, now I'm good for the future, right?
Well, the way I view retirement and retirement plans is they're living, breathing things. Because the one thing I can promise you, I can promise me, and I can promise every single person that walks in our office is life will throw you curveballs. Things will change, and we've got to adapt with them. So if we aren't having annual reviews, and as you get closer to retirement, even more so, we have to adapt and build from there.
If you'd like a second opinion when it comes to your savings and investments, call Atlas Retirement for a complimentary second opinion today. That number is 678-736-7799. That's 678-736-7799. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor.
It's our Daily Dylan, but I don't even recognize this. I don't know this
This
song.
is not Bob Dylan.
Oops, I skipped one. We'll do the second one and we'll do Dylan next.
I was going to say, sounds like a girl to me.
It's Madonna, isn't it?
No, Olivia Newton-John. And I thought, no, wait a minute.
I don't know.
Did he do a remake of hers?
Yeah.
It has to be one high Dylan.
My bad.
He's transitioned.
But seriously.
Oh, no.
Well, let's do this instead. On this day in history in 2012, and by the way, this is weird. We're going to welcome Victor here in a second. You hear this thing. On this day, 2012, physical, BillboardMagazine.com named Olivia Newton-John's hit from 1982, Physical, as the sexiest song of all time.
No.
Please. Sexiest song of all time by Billboard. Give me a break. Other classic songs that made the top 10 were Rod Stewart's Tonight's the Night, Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, Donna Summer's Hot Stuff, another Rod Stewart contribution, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Those are, that's ridiculous. Now, by the way, for the record, I grokked. You heard me do it. I asked Grok, what are in rock and roll era, what are considered the sexiest songs of all time? Grok told me the Guns N' Roses Rocket Queen, which has real moans in it, 9 Inch Nails with Closer, Led Zeppelin Whole Lot of Love, and Bad Company Feel Like Making Love.
Yeah, those are good ones.
But to me, the sexiest song of all time is not a heavy hard beat and stuff like that. No, it's a love song. It's like the Letterman, Love Me. What else are those old Letterman songs and stuff?
I like this Zeppelin song where he says, "Squeeze the lemon till the juice runs down my leg." One of those.
Well, see, now again, that's not sexy. That's kinky.
Luther Vandross.
That's what you do with the
sexy.
whole. That's what you do with the whole chicken, not just the feathers.
Who was the deep-throated guy? Big guy.
Oh yeah,
Barry
White. Barry White.
He
died from. He had a horrible. He was in an wreck or something.
Obesity or something.
Probably.
Oh.
Anyway, I hold everything. Well, we'll get to this music thing later. Also, this was kind of bizarre to me. I looked up on my birthday list and just. Okay, we could do that.
There he is.
What is that?
Barry White.
This is Barry White.
Oh, Barry White.
Barry White.
That's right, baby. This is a guy from, who's that little skinny girl married the guy who landed his plane on the golf course? Harrison Ford. The skinny girl.
Carissa
Flockhart. The name of her show was the lawyer show.
Oh, it was a girl's name, wasn't it?
Yeah. And one of the guys
Bob
here was
O'Reilly.
Yeah. One of the guys here was a big Barry White fan, if I'm not mistaken.
I never saw the show being a heterosexual male.
All right, here we go. And I was married at the time and was forced to watch some of these things to say, yes, dear, right again. We got it again, honey.
How'd that work out? Being nice?
That was great. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Go good.
And now your birthday item today. I thought this was bizarre. Check this out. Mindy Kaling's birthday. She's 47. You know her as Kelly from The Office.
Yeah.
But Mindy Kaling, behind the scenes, is a very well-known writer and producer of TV shows of all kinds and movie. I mean, she's really a very, very talented behind the scenes.
She screwed up Scooby-Doo pretty badly.
Yeah, true. But anyway, Mindy Kaling, 47. But I also look, she did the Mindy Project and Kelly in the Office. But it also says here she's a fan of what they call, she's a slow jogger. And they deliberately jog really slowly to not go very far, but the motions apparently are good for you.
They're walkers.
Have you ever heard of this?
No. That's a Hollywood
I swear to
made-up
God, a
thing
slow,
for
known as a
fat
slow
girls.
jogger. What the hell does that
Would
mean?
that, would that be Tai Chi jogging?
No, that's that's a whole. I don't know. That's the damnedest thing.
Do you guys get that a lot? This guy trying to get you to do a Tai Chi chair workout?
Yes, I see it all the time.
It's like every other hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if it works.
And if it were true, I'd try it.
And one quick history thing here, and it's sort of a religious history thing. Oh, Victor, I know you're in on this thing too. And Pete Davis and I are both ordained ministers, so don't. Are you an ordained minister?
I will tell you, at one time, yes, I was, because my friend wanted me to marry him and his wife, and I did.
In Georgia?
Who made you,
In Georgia.
Who made you an ordained minister? Though?
I did it online.
Okay, well,
It's one of those
at least I got mine in the mail, So anyway, and I've performed 3 wedding ceremonies.
Whoa! I've only done
There
one.
you are.
What? They still married?
Pete Davis.
They are still married.
Mine too.
Well, there you are. I have 1 out of 3 still married. Actually, one I don't know. 1 out of 3 the other 2.
I don't know if it's still the case, but when I married him, you don't have to be a preacher to marry someone in
not at
Georgia.
all.
If
No.
the 2 people think that you are qualified, you're married.
And you're married.
I have been to ceremonies with good friends of ours as a married guy. We had these a couple got married, and it was you can hire someone to officiate at your wedding who doesn't have to be a minister in any way. I mean,
and you're married,
and you're literally married.
Wow.
And by the way, if you in Georgia. In fact, I checked this with the Secretary of State and the governor's office when I was going to perform my first wedding ceremony, and the guy said, if your church says you're a minister in Georgia law. Now, Georgia law has changed the common law marriage statute, so I don't know whether today I could say I'm a minister and perform a wedding ceremony. I still have my card, my ID card, but I don't know whether Georgia, I don't think Georgia would, I think it might have changed, but I don't know. Anyway.
The best part was the parking thing you could put in your windshield and park.
I never got one of those.
Clergy thing.
I don't want to
I did that once, and Brian Malouf at Manuals goes, "Don't do that again."
Yeah, don't. Yeah, Manny said, "Oh no, it's not. It's gonna be a fight. We don't."
I couldn't do that. I'd be afraid of the next lightning storm.
Anyway, and the reason I mentioned it is that this is called the Nativity of St. John the Baptist Day. It's a day of solemnity celebrating the birth of St. John the Baptist. According to the Bible, he was the cousin and precursor of Christ. The sole biblical account of the birth of John the Baptist comes from the Gospel of Luke 1:13. According to the Roman Jewish historian Josephus, John was virtuous and preached about baptism. And, of course, in no story, Herod had John imprisoned and executed because he was influencing the people.
Salome and the dance and all that. Cut his head.
And this was the Nativity of St. John the Baptist, Day of Solemnity. And you know what? When the History Channel does Jesus Christ or the day, like 10 episodes of Christ or of the Bible and stuff like that, I record them all and watch them all.
Did you ever watch the guy who did the Hercule Poirot mysteries? That actor? He's a huge Christian, and he does documentaries where he follows where Paul went all through Turkey and all around there. It's fascinating.
As an older guy, when I got older, I really enjoyed it.
This isn't a good segue considering what we're just talking about.
Yes,
but
of
Mr.
course.
Thompson says the sexiest song is Donna Summer's "Love to Love You, Baby."
Well, that's a sexy one. That's a good sexy
That's a great
song.
song.
But to me, the Letterman, what are you on tonight? Oh, it's a beautiful song by the Letterman. There's a couple of them like that.
David
Just
Letterman?
That's
please.
what I thought.
Well, you have to be a certain age.
Yeah.
You guys can both
Just
kiss my
under
ass. How about
just
that?
under
You
deceit.
can both freaking eat me. Might as well eat me. How about that? Just here you go. Oh, yeah. Good job. Good job.
We're ganging up on him.
No, really, it's fine. The way you look tonight. See, thank you very much.
Is that Sinatra do that?
I've heard. I thought Sinatra did that.
The way you look
I've got that on my phone.
It's a beautiful
Sinatra's
song.
version is
and there's
wonderful.
a lot of songs like that from the 1960s, early 60s.
Which I didn't appreciate when I was younger, but now once I turned like 40 or 50, you appreciate Sinatra more.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. And okay, now, but we're again, we're going to do an actual show here with Victor Johnny.
Why change now?
Why change now?
All right, now let me ask you again. It was fun. You were on this morning. It was fun talking to you guys this morning, and I don't know why they encouraged me to call in, but I did. So, and I know that
we were glad you
interrupts everything, but
it was awesome.
I don't know. I don't think they like when a camera calls. I don't think. I'm not quite sure, but they like the camera being part of that stuff. There. So,
to talk anybody that'll talk V8s, that's good with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
the drink, the tomato drink.
Yeah. Well, when you're doing, and again, it was funny because we got talking about clutches for God's sakes, and I wish the damn Shelby's made a car with a clutch again. I mean, my first Shelby I bought had a clutch. My Celine 302 had a clutch. My Roush had a clutch. My GT had a clutch. I mean, and all of a sudden, Shelby does no longer make a clutch.
Show of hands, who in here drives a car with a clutch?
Well, I know I have a 7-speed paddle shifter.
That's pretty good.
That's how I drive it. I drive it in first, second, third, all the way.
That's great, Nancy.
Yeah, but it's not real. It's not like
it is fun, but it's not the real thing.
It's not real. And I don't care about. And they say, well, what about rush hour driving, stop and go? I don't care. I'll still do stop and go. It's harder to do, and it's not fun, but it's still. I'd rather have the clutch.
It's exercise to me.
I'd rather have the clutch.
But I can't.
Now let me ask you this before you have to go to break. And this is, and again, I'm asking this. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm wondering if, and especially for you black people, if you could help me out here, I'm wondering if this is a thing. I'm sure that's why you have to put it. I'm serious. Yeah, and you know who you are.
Pete starts looking around.
I need some help here. Here we go again. A dozen Carnival Cruise passengers have now been banned forever. After a massive brawl in Miami getting on the Carnival Cruise. Now, knockdown, drag-out fight, more than a dozen people, and it says here, of all genders. I don't even know what that means. Throwing wild punches, sending stanchions and luggage flying at the custom checkpoint in Miami-Dade County to get on the Carnival Cruise. Feuding families. It didn't make any arrests, but 16 people are now on the Don't Ever Be on Carnival Again sale list. The second big-time brawl in as many months for Carnival Cruises. 2 women charged for an assault, getting a fight over who was in line at the wrong place, slapping each other around, and the food line. And then the families get involved. And the reason I mention it is because they're all black. And again, now we've heard Neil Bortz doing his commentaries, kind of joking about the fact, but this is real. So I mean, I think I'm asking: is this the reason is they have budget cruises? And the bottom line is, well, you can get a cruise like this for less than $200. So is this now a black thing where they're encouraging black? But and why is it black people getting in brawls on Carnival Cruise?
Carnival has a bad rap now, whether it's deserved or not, for this happening
for black people.
Yes.
Don't want to go. In fact, there are people saying, why would you go there? You're just going to get in a fight. And it's because of black people. Now, I know that sounds horrible, but apparently it's a thing.
If you're about to get on a cruise, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Why would you be fighting?
I'm telling you, there's something going on.
The chicken nuggets are about to run out.
Well,
that's why.
I mean, there was a food fight.
They have I mean, you talk to people when you're planning cruises, and they go, don't do Carnival.
That's right.
Which is a shame, because I've done Carnival in the past, and it was all right, but this seems
They're
recently
getting a reputation that you can't go on Carnival Cruise because of all the black people fighting.
That's weird.
And again, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but here we go again. It's not like this isn't happening. Anyway, hold everything. We got a little entertainment for you and our witness and audience.
Oh, no.
First ever Victor in the house. Skipper Pete Flounder and the B-Man. Look out, here we go.
Start your day with Tug and Los on the Morning Extra from 6 to 10. Then it's Glenn Beck, Clay and Buck at noon, and the Kimmer Show on your ride home from 3 to 6. And hang out every night for Jesse Kelly at 6 and Jimmy Fela at 9. And stream it all live in crystal clear HD on the Extra 106.3 app.
Celebrate the red, white, and Braves during Independence Week at Truist Park. The week begins June 30th through July 2nd as the Cardinals come to town. Fans can score the corduroy throwback cap presented by Napa on July 2nd, featuring an American flag patch. Then it's a division showdown as the Mets battle your Braves, July 3rd through the 6th.
He swings and it's a fly ball deep to right field in the corner, and it's gone! And the Braves win it!
And on Saturday, July 4th, enjoy some freedom, fireworks, and fastballs. Start your day at the Independence Day block party before the game, then enjoy the Southeast's largest fireworks show after the game and all kinds of fun in between. The week wraps up with back-to-back giveaways, the Kids Mini Drake Baldwin bobblehead, and the Matt Olson bobble card presented by Delta. Visit Braves.com/independence to purchase tickets for $17.76. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
This is Tom, the honest car guy, and we got a surprise call in from a customer of ours, Travis, out in Jefferson, Georgia. Travis, good to hear from you, buddy. You want to tell a little bit about the experience you had with me at the honest car guy?
The whole experience, honestly, was one of the smoothest car experiences that we've ever gone through, meaning that there's no pressure. There's no runaround. It's just straight up honest service. The price that you guys present or find for you, that's what you are going to pay. And you just get a great deal. I've been educated to a newer process of the car dealership game. You guys would not come in and you're setting the benchmark for how car dealing and car buying and car selling really should be.
Friends, if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, get an honest car buy from the Honest Car Guy. You pay what we pay, plus an honest fee, and we back that up by giving you the bill of sale. That's our transparency guarantee. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or visit honestcarguy.com.
Georgia summers are known for heat, and sometimes it's the humidity that makes your home uncomfortable. With all the rain we've had lately, excess moisture can build up inside your home, leaving it feeling sticky and muggy even when your air conditioning is running. That's why Central Heating and Air Conditioning recommends whole house dehumidifiers. It works with your HVAC system to remove excess moisture throughout your home, helping improve comfort, reduce musty odors, and create a healthier indoor environment. And if it's time for a new system, now's a great time to upgrade. Qualified homeowners can receive up to $1,700 in rebates and up to 60 months 0% financing with approved credit. Since 1947, Georgia families have trusted Central Heating and Air Conditioning for dependable comfort. Call 770-GET-HEAT. That's 770-GET-HEAT. Or go to centralheat.com. Centralheat.com. Turn to your Atlanta carrier experts. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, delivering carrier comfort for the world we share.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
Join Daniel Madelon, CEO of A Second Chance Bail Bonds, and co-host Tug Cowart as they bring together law enforcement, justice insiders, and voices from every part of the justice system, victims, advocates, and people who've turned their lives around. It's not PR, it's not fluff. It's an honest talk about what's working, what's broken, and how to build a better path forward, one second chance at a time. Tune in Saturdays at 10 a.m. or listen to the podcast anywhere. Justice Unfiltered. Unfiltered, informed, and unbiased.
So you got into an argument. Things got heated. Then a fight broke out, and it landed you in jail. Now what? You need A Second Chance Bail Bonds. They can get you or your loved one out of jail quickly, in most cases, in a few hours. So make the right call. A Second Chance Bail Bonds. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us. Call 404-BAIL-OUT. That's 404-BAIL-OUT or online at atlbail.com.
Don't believe this nonsense you see on TV commercials about how uncomfortable a CPAP mask is. Take it from me. You wear one, especially the nasal pillow I use, for one night, and you will fight anybody that tries to take it away from you. But if they do take it away from you, you can get more at cpapsetcetera.com, cpapsetc.com, with a store in Alpharetta, same-day shipping. To your health, cpapsetc.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
The legend Neil Bortz is only on Extra 106.3. Hey, it's the camera. How's it going? Here's what you missed from the Talkmaster.
I note that Buckhead, where I used to live, is starting to hire off-duty policemen to patrol their streets and their commercial centers. To me, that indicates that they don't think the Atlanta Police Department is getting the job done.
Catch Neil's commentary every day on Extra 106.3 or listen anytime on the Extra 106.3 app.
Now, Mr. Dillon. Mr. Dillon. What is it, Chestnut? That's Chester, sir. Did you? Bob Dylan. Man. Yeah. 2014, the working draft of Like a Rolling Stone set a record. It was an auction at Sotheby's. The handwritten lyric to Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan sold for $2 million. The only draft known to be there of the final lyrics. He wrote it in pencil in 1965 when Bob Dylan was 24. Wow. Bob Dylan. Boom. The man. I never appreciated him until I was way older. I don't know why. He was too much of the on-scene, and we just heard him and listened to him and said, boy, this is different. And never in a million years did I ever think about Bob Dylan as a poet or a writer, or I seriously just never entered my mind, because I grew up with him. We were the same age, basically. I mean, it was the same thing going, and never really gave him the credit he should. And some of his songs, I have it on my Magic Music stick, and it's I Want You. It's called I Want You, I Need You. You know, it's a silly little love song about his, it's just, and it doesn't sound like Bob Dylan. It's a great song. I love it. It's just, anyway, what a talent. Bob Dylan. Why did I mention him? Oh, because he got that... thing there. I just
$2 million.
$2 million. Yes. Now, a quick birthday thing here for you. Michelle Lee. Now, I don't know. In fact, Victor, you may not be old enough. Do you know who Michelle Lee is?
No.
Pete Davis, do you know Michelle Lee? She was an actress and personality and singer from way back in the 50s and 60s. Michelle Lee is 84. She was on Knots Landing. She played Karen on Knots Landing, and she did a whole bunch of TV shows. She was one of those personalities that would show up on What's My Line or
Match
guest
Game,
shows. And exactly like that. Michelle Lee's 84. You're kind of a pretty short brunette-haired chick, happy and up and active and stuff like that kind of a chick. Let's see. And... did I do any? I didn't do a history. Oh, here we go. And speaking of another musical thing here, 1992 was on this day. The Piano Man finally graduates from high school. Billy Joel graduated on this day at the age of 43 in 1992 from Hicksville High School in Long Island. He should have graduated in 1967, but he missed one English credit because he overslept. When he was asked to send samples of his writing 25 years later, Billy Joel said, screw it. And then he got a chance to speak and said, well, here I am, Mom. I'm actually going to get my high school diploma. It's only 25 years after everybody else got theirs. But, Mom, don't worry. I can finally pull myself out of this dead-end job I have and start working on a career with a real future. Wow. Billy Joel, 1992. Pretty cool. Now, it's our special guest, Victor. It's our first and only, so far, actual audience witness to something that they don't do this on the morning show. Are you on the morning show again tomorrow? Are you on again tomorrow?
Yes.
Morning show the rest of the week?
Yep.
Well, you should,
I might have to make
some. All right, Flounder, if you're ready, sir. Flounder's a big... I'm Pete David. We're all set to go. Flounder, if you would, sir, at your leisure and convenience. Here, what? And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers, Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where, by golly, our only goal is to bring a teeny bit of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, you just going to lie there?
Oh, wait a second. We didn't decide who's who.
I will be the first man.
You're the first man.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, see, normally, Victor...
This is how it works.
Okay, see, we normally we don't have guests come in here, so it kind of threw us off a little. We didn't get a chance to really go over everything. So, all right, so are we okay? Ready? Go. Take 10. Yeah. Okay, and now it's the World Cup final in the Meadowlands of New Jersey. A man makes his way to his seat right above the soccer pitch. A fantastic seat he had to pay dearly for. As he sits down, he notices the seat next to him is empty. So he leans over the empty seat and asks the guy on the other side of it if someone's coming to sit there. The man shakes his head and says,
"No, this seat is empty."
The man can't believe his ears and exclaims,
"Who in their right mind would have a seat like this for the final and not use it?"
The other man sadly shakes his head and says,
"Well, actually, the seat belongs to me. I was supposed to come with my wife, but she passed away. This will be the first World Cup final we haven't been together since we got married."
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That's terrible. But couldn't you find someone to come with you? Maybe a friend or a relative or even a neighbor to take her seat?
Well, the man shakes his head and says,
"No, they're all at the funeral."
And see.
The seat, because nobody could. He wanted to take somebody, but golly, Joe.
If I had roses, I would throw them.
Feel free to laugh.
Out loud. It's a curtain call. It's a curtain.
Yes.
The applause meter's at 14.
Golf clap.
See, in other words, if she had, they could never. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a little bit of the treasure and joy we bring to you occasionally here on the only Atlanta radio station doing news and talk that doesn't really suck. The FOM of Atlanta, WFOM 106.3. And there you are. Victor?
Excellent.
You're part of,
history. History. I love it.
There you are.
It was worth every second.
Oh, trust me, this is
it's better with an audience.
It is much better with an audience. Not that it's not always wonderful.
We just trod the boards.
And by the way, I didn't know you were going to be here. I would have brought you a cookie. Now, Pete Davis,
okay.
I did bring you a chocolate
I ate my
chip.
cookie. Sorry, I already ate it.
Was it? It was
very good as always.
And now Flounder tricked me today.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean,
here he comes.
Yeah. No, it's for you. It's for you. Oh, he gave it to Victor.
I already had my chocolate chip.
Oh, well. Now this is but it's not cold anymore, so it's probably not like it should be.
That's
I'm famous for my cold
It's a
cookies.
cookie.
Yes. I undercook them. I make them bigger than they should. I undercook them and then freeze them and then make them cold. And so now that is a turtle. That's like a caramel and nut thing.
It's got pecans in it.
And I undercooked it and then freeze it or not freeze it, but cold and chill it, so that the chunky parts like the chocolate inside are still crunchy and not soft and melted.
I like it.
It's kind of
What kind of nut?
Yeah, I love it.
I think it's like an almond.
All right.
A pecan, I think.
Pecan.
A pecan.
An almond?
It's an almond.
What's an almond?
An almond, Dorca. You
There's
say
an L.
almond.
There's an L in there.
No,
almond.
there's not. It's
almond.
It's like the extra R in February.
No, you say almond.
No, you don't. You say
yes,
almond.
Yeah, you do, like the Allman Brothers.
The almond. No, that's good. That doesn't have a D.
Oh, dear
the almond
Lord.
joy.
Well, we bring a guest into the studio, and then this freaking mayhem goes everywhere. Jeez, I just said, how'd you enjoy your lousy cookie?
Mayhem in the afternoon. That's what we'll call the show from now on.
And
it's pecan, not pecan, right?
Pecan.
It's pecan.
Pecan.
There you go.
Stuckey's pecan. Was it Stuckey's pecan roll or
pecan log rolls,
yeah,
baby?
There you go.
I still get them. You can find them every once in a while. You can find them.
Yeah.
Pecan log rolls. They're delicious.
Really, yeah.
Buc-ee's has them, I think.
Buc-ee's has everything.
Buc-ee's
so
has it. I probably.
He's never been to a Buc-ee's.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
What?
I've never seen one. I've never been where one is.
There are Europeans going crazy.
Oh, I know. I know all the stories. In fact, we're going to talk about more Brits going nuts here, too.
Awesome.
It's all coming up. All right, 3. Anyway, Victor, it's great to see you as always.
Oh, man.
Anyway, and we'll be listening in the morning
yes.
and the rest of the week, too, with Tug. And the smart one's doing one of his 7-week volleyball days. Yeah, kind of a special. I'm going to get his agent, my God. Anyway, 3:46. Give her Pete Flounder to Victor. Look out, Victor at 106.3. We got to stand by.
Fighting the communists with truth every day on the only conservative news and talk station in Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
If you want a smart new Toyota with a payment that makes sense, it's time for you to take a look at the 2026 Toyota Corolla. Reliable, efficient, and built for long-term value. It's a great fit for daily driving, commuting, and keeping ownership simple. At Marietta Toyota, every new Toyota includes our nationwide lifetime powertrain warranty. That's unlimited time and unlimited mileage for as long as you own it. And we're voted Best of Comp for 2026, Best New Car Dealership, and Best Service Center. It's the thing that Jared and his people pride themselves on, giving you the best deal and the best service. A well-qualified buyer, 6.49% APR for 72 months is available on the new 2026 Corolla through June 30th. Visit us on Cobb Parkway South, just north of Truist Stadium. Marietta Toyota, since 1975. We've been here and we'll be here for you.
6.49% APR for 72 months with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. Not all buyers are qualified. End 6/30/2026. See dealer for details. All prices exclude tax, tag, title, and include $699 doc fee and $257 electronic tag fee.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's for Howard Brothers. Looking for the right tools, equipment, and expert advice for your next project? Head over to Howard Brothers. They are the one-stop shop for your outdoor project needs. With locations across North Georgia and a team that's always ready to serve, let Howard Brothers be your go-to for outdoor power equipment, parts, service, and more. Stop by today or visit howardbrothers.com. The grass is always greener, and the projects always are easier when you take care of it with Howard Brothers.
You should never need financing for a simple garage door repair, but it's happening here. Out-of-town companies have invaded Atlanta for a cash grab, charging outrageous prices. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Stay local and stay on budget for every opening of your home. All Four Seasons, trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.
Hey there, this is Tara, owner and publisher of Our Town Monthly, where you'll find familiar faces, local voices, and community businesses and events like Cobb County Pro Rodeo.
Hi, I am Seth Bice with Bice Rodeo Productions. We are partnering with Southern Rodeo Company for the 2nd annual Cobb County Pro Rodeo. Join us for an exciting weekend of professional cowboys and cowgirls from across the country and the best bucking horses and bulls from across the nation. We are both proud to be family-owned businesses, sanctioned through the International Professional Rodeo Association, and thrilled to be voted the top 5 new rodeo in North America by the IPRA. We can't wait to see you at Jim Miller Park, July 10th and 11th.
Oh, you know I'll be there. Trust me, friends. You don't want to miss this exciting, family-friendly event. This will be a sellout, so go to rodeoticket.com and get your tickets now. And remember, Our Town is your town at Our Town Monthly.
Are you ready for the country? Hank Williams Jr. live this Saturday night, Ameris Bank Amphitheater with special guest Sammy Kershaw. Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Most dog owners go out of their way to make sure that their dog is fed well. A full bowl, even a little extra. But here's the heartbreaking truth. Most dogs today are overfed and dangerously undernourished. Greetings, naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, Amazon #1 best-selling author and founder of Rough Greens here. And it's not about how much you're putting in the bowl. It's about what's missing from what you're putting in the bowl. What's left is nothing but calories. It's exactly why I created Rough Greens. It's America's #1 dog supplement. You simply sprinkle it on their food and watch what happens. The live probiotics, enzymes, omega oils, and vitamins and minerals bring your dog back to life. Shinier coat, better digestion, improved mobility, and a happier dog. Get a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. Just cover the shipping. You go to roughgreens.com, use discount code BACK. That's ruffgreens.com, discount code BACK. Rough Greens. So good, your dog will ask for it by name.
By the way, I thought of another love song. All right? And I have a story about that, too. But first, it's Elvis.
I gave a letter to the postman.
Ba-da-da-da.
He put it in his sack.
Ba-da-da-da.
Bright and early next morning.
I used to work with one of the guys in the background singers.
Really?
In 1972, when I came to Atlanta, The radio station I was working for on Saturday mornings had a guy who was one of Elvis Presley's background singers.
Jordan Ayers.
Yeah. And he did a talk
I learn
show.
something new about you every time I'm in. That's awesome.
Right. That was cool.
I love Elvis.
Yeah. 2012. The crypt in which Elvis was buried.
I'm sorry, but my
Letter keeps coming. The crypt Elvis was buried in was withdrawn from a Los Angeles auction after protesters said it ought to be kept as a shrine. 10,000 fans in 2012 signed a petition against selling the tomb at Forest Hill Cemetery in Memphis, Tennessee. Julian's auction said it would not sell the crypt until the cemetery finds a plan that best suits the interest of the fans while respecting and preserving the memory of Elvis. That was the other song I thought of was Johnny Mathis, Wonderful, Wonderful.
That's all right.
What do you think? Wonderful, Wonderful. I mean, it's kind of a sweet song.
Recall that song, but I know Johnny Mathis
God,
because of Christmas songs that he did.
Wow, I thought Johnny Mathis, probably the most famous song. I'm probably don't know that. Well,
I
you
probably
were
do
too
if I
young.
heard
probably.
it.
Yeah, with too young.
It's wonderful, wonderful, oh so wonderful, my love. Oh my God! You don't know that song?
Is he still alive?
I bet if I heard it.
I don't know, but it reminds me of the story back. Speaking of 1972, back in the day, in those early days, I used to do a bunch of the news people at a radio station used to do a bunch of interviews with celebrities who came into town, and then John Moore, who did the morning show, would take those taped interviews and cut them up, and then he would ask the questions we asked as though he was doing it the next morning on the show.
Great.
So, and one of the guests he had was Johnny Mathis. Well, he didn't have him. He didn't.
Right,
Johnny Mathis was in town, and so our assistant news director, Aubrey Morris, was a news director boss. The assistant news director was Bob Ketchersid, and Bob Ketchersid told me the story of the late Bob Ketchersid, a great guy, a very serious, wonderful guy, and he told me the story that when he showed up at the hotel, in the hotel room to interview Johnny Mathis was laid out with no clothes on and a towel and having cold cream smeared on him by a young lad. So,
well, all right. Whatever works.
So, now who am I? I mean,
Yes.
no, seriously, God bless you. I just do not have an issue in any way about that. Now, let's see. Birthday. What the hell was it? I don't know what I'm doing. I've totally lost my mind here. I will do this one. Sherry Stringfield. You know that name? Victor?
No.
Victor's joining us here. He's doing the morning show the rest of the week, by the way, filling in because the smart one's off on volleyball day. Sherry Stringfield. Pete Davis, you remember the name?
Yes, she's a great physics teacher and came up with the Stringfield theory. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, the show now has taken a different turn here as everybody in the freaking room is now attacking the camera and trying to ruin everything. My God, man.
She's an actress,
Sherry, oh, my God. Sherry Stringfield is 59 years old. She was that blonde chick on ER. She was one of the very famous lead actresses on ER years ago at the beginning. She was there for years and then quit. She wanted to be a big movie star, and it didn't really work. But Sherry Stringfield did appear not only on ER, but also NYPD Blue and Guiding Light. But she was known for her ER thing, and then she disappeared. 59 years old today. Now, hold on, I had a whole thing here. Now Mr. Phone is not cooperating. Here we go. All right. On this day, 1981. I don't remember this, honestly, to be honest with you. 1981 on this day, 2 children report seeing the Mother Mary carrying a baby on a hill just outside the Yugoslavian town of Medjugorje, now Bosnia-Herzegovina. I may have mispronounced that one. The following day, this is 1981, the following day, they returned with 4 other children, and they all reported seeing visions. Some of the children claimed to continue having visions after the initial event. One of the children, a 16-year-old, claims she has spoken extensively with Mother Mary and was given 9 secrets and the mission to pray for the sick. She also claims to have been given a biography of Mary's life to be published when Mary tells her to do so. This is 1981. This is not the kids in Portugal at the Fatima thing.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the story at all. And they give some credence to it.
Well, you think she would have printed it by now?
Well, you got to wait for the word.
45 years ago.
Well, but Fatima was before.
1912
so I don't know what to tell you. Wow. Anyway, I thought it was kind of a guy. I don't remember the story at all.
Me neither.
Anyway, all right. Cover Pete and Founder and Victor joining us here now. Let's see. We did the thing with Darryl Hall and the thing now, and the Carnival Cruise. All right, here's another thing that's we'll talk politics coming up, but here's another thing that struck me today as a real thing that's happening, and I think it explains a lot. It may explain a lot to you, as it may have also to me. The rise of what's called the gray divorce. Why so many baby boomers are splitting up late in life. Almost 50% of all the divorces nationwide are couples 50 years and older, called the gray divorce. The alarming rates risen steadily since the pandemic, doubling between 1990 and 2010, doubling. Divorce has been dropping in most age groups across America, but not among people 50 and older. A lot of explanations: longer lifespans, people marrying older, empty nester syndrome, or the kids are gone, so now it's just the two of you. Wives being let. And here's another one. And I don't think guys know about this, or if we do, we aren't paying attention to it. One of the other issues about the gray divorce is wives being less tolerant of insensitive spouses because of menopause. Menopause and women, I don't know anything about women, obviously, but women going through menopause are freaking banshees, okay? I'm just saying.
Don't tell them that.
Well, I'm just saying, people are getting cognizant that the fuel gauge is starting to go down to empty.
Well, doesn't the name itself say they should pause for men?
They should pause for men, but do you think they're going to pay attention? When's the last time they first the flounder's funny.
Started working in the nursery. Y'all, anybody work in the nursery at your church? You got to do it. It's the best, because these babies cannot rat you out if it all goes wrong. And we're a sticker church. Y'all putting stickers on the kids when you check them in at your church. These big churches do it. We're tagging these kids like they're in the wild. It's weird. And parents lose that piece of paper at my church. I don't know what your policy is at your church, but I don't put up with that mess in my nursery. You come back without that paper, I'm like, I'm sorry. We're keeping him, okay? He works for Jesus now, all right? You know the risks. Like, you know me, that's my son. I just dropped him off. I'm like, sir, look, okay? Without the receipt, the best I can do is store credit. And then I let him pick out a child of equal or lesser value. We give out so many redheads, y'all. It's unbelievable.
What a clever bit to do. Who's that, Flounder?
He goes by Johnny W. I think his last name is Witherman.
What a clever bit to come back. You know, comedians who, God bless you, could do that. Don't you wish you could just do that and make people laugh like that with stories? Anyway. Victor, good to see you, man. And again, go get some sleep. We'll be back in the morning at early hours.
Yes, in about 3 hours,
there
it seems
go.
like.
All right. And meantime, it's coming up on 4 o'clock. Drive carefully out there. Victor, always a pleasure to see you. All right, hold on. 106.3, look out, it's hump day. We got everything.
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. This hour is presented by Atlanta Safe House.
Presidential priorities. Lisa Brady, Fox News. The president pressing Senate Republicans to get the job done, holding a strategy session.
President Trump emerged from a closed-door lunch with top Senate Republican leaders, suggesting a unified front.
I think we had a really great meeting, and we're very proud of the party. We like our leader. We like everybody really in the room. I don't like a few people, but that's okay. I think you know who they are.
The president has endorsed some primary challengers over incumbent Republican senators and is pushing GOP leaders in the Senate to eliminate the filibuster and pass new voter ID legislation. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says there are not the votes to do that or to pass the Save America Act.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. That bill calls for proof of citizenship to vote, but the president also wants to ban most mail-in ballots and include unrelated provisions. And earlier today, he posted that needs to pass before he'll sign a housing bill that Congress approved with overwhelming support.
We're not going to trade lower costs for housing
for taking away our voting rights. That's a trade no one would make.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer after the president canceled a signing ceremony for the housing bill. House Speaker Mike Johnson still offering hope the president will sign it. President Trump says things are going very well with Iran, ahead of a White House meeting now underway with the head of NATO. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says it's up to Iran to live up to its commitments.
If they don't live up to those commitments, the president has a lot of options at his disposal, including, I'm not saying he's going to do it, I'm saying including reversing these sanctions.
Rubio is meeting with allies in the Middle East, some of them reportedly concerned about easing sanctions on Iran. U.S. oil prices dipping under $70 a barrel in a pre-conflict range. And the Dow up 184 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
Our founders believed that freedom wasn't just a word, it was a way of life. The freedom to move forward, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live fully. But pain has a way of taking those freedoms away. That's why Relief Factor exists and why I endorse it. I've seen how many in this audience have regained their freedom and they're back to living life on their own terms. Relief Factor, it's 100% drug-free. It's a research-based supplement designed to help support a healthy inflammatory response, addressing pain at its source, not just covering it up. Over 1 million Americans have found relief and reclaimed parts of their life they thought were behind them. So this year, as we celebrate 250 years of freedom, ask yourself a simple question. Are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor. They give you the opportunity to live pain-free and to get back to the life you love. To commemorate our country's birth, they are offering a special patriotic price, just $17.76. So you can celebrate your freedom from pain. Your $17.76 3-week quick start is ready for you right now. ReliefFactor.com, 800-4-RELIEF. 800, the number 4-RELIEF.
Layla, baby. 2004, Eric Clapton and the Stratocaster story. The Fender Stratocaster Eric Clapton, nicknamed Blackie, sold at auction for just under $1 million. Eric Clapton's Fender Stratocaster, the most expensive guitar in the world. 2004, proceeds of the sale went toward Clapton's Crossroads Addiction Clinic, which he founded in 1998. $1 million. And was Layla was that his lover? I forgot whose that was. Was that whose girlfriend or wife was that he was singing?
That was Patty Boyd. That was George Harrison's wife that he fell in love with, and she left George and hooked up with Eric, and they got married, and then they divorced.
Yeah, but it was about his wife and singing about another woman,
Patty Boyd.
Yeah. Kimmer, Pete, and Victor's on the way home to get some rest, which is I really appreciate him being in there. Flounder at the control. Victor, thanks, man.
That's Rob.
That's Rob. Rob said about you. I waved. I saw somebody waving. I waved back. They don't really know. It doesn't matter. Who's that guy waving? I don't know. Sorry, Scott. Our birthday list includes George Sanford Brown. My voice got
the rookies.
I know. The rookie. And by the way, George Sanford Brown was in the Rookies for several years, but he's also a well-known director more than anything else now.
Yes.
George Sanford Brown is 83.
Wasn't he Prince's dad in Purple Rain? Did he play? The father?
I don't know.
Huh.
But he was. But he's a producer and director and very well known and respected in the business.
He was Samuel L. Jackson before Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes,
yeah.
1807 on this day, former Vice President Aaron Burr is indicted for treason. Aaron Burr was arrested 4 months earlier under orders of President Thomas Jefferson. Aaron Burr, the vice president, who had served as vice president under Jefferson, was accused of trying to create an independent country in the center of North America, including the southwestern United States and parts of Mexico. Aaron Burr pleaded not guilty, claiming he was just trying to farm 40,000 acres in the Texas territory that had been leased to him by the Spanish crown. Burr had organized an armed militia of 60 men. Now, historians still debate Burr's true intentions. He was eventually acquitted. But you'll recall during his vice presidency in 1804, Aaron Burr killed former Secretary of the Treasury Alexander Hamilton in a duel. I mean, that's still. I don't think most Americans really know that.
And I would make them read Gore Vidal's Burr.
God,
it's historical fiction at its best, but there's a lot of truth in it.
The vice president killed the secretary of the Treasury in a freaking duel.
Oh, the heights of Weehawken. Yeah.
God. Alexander Hamilton formed America's monetary system. I mean, my God.
And then Burr tried to basically become the president of Texas.
Yeah, his own country in Texas and part of Mexico. Yeah, so, I mean, excuse me.
What a life.
God. Anyway. All right, let me finish up this gray divorce business. Baby boomers getting divorced like crazy, and a lot of the reasons are later in life or when the kids go home, it's empty nest, and it's just the two of you together. And again, one of the things you mentioned here, which I don't think most guys think about who have been divorced, is women going through menopause and turning into freaking banshees, and the guys just can't take it. And when they do things that are really, really, really bad to make you, think you just, why are you supposed to go through that? Anyway, they're saying the fuel gauge is also starting to go down on your life. You don't have that much time left, and the thing you need more than money is time. People realize they're draining the second half of the tank. If they have a bucket list or a wish list, they don't want to spend limited time they have left investing in something that won't give them a rate of return. One woman said she left her husband at the age of 58 because he completely forgot her 50th birthday.
Oh, wow. It took her 8 years to figure that out?
Well, no, she said when you put it all together, you're a mom and you're taking care of a family, then you think, oh, is this all I'm good for? It's just, all of a sudden I'm just this person with him. And she said I was getting irritated at everything. She was, she was not tolerant of her husband's forgetting anything, and blamed on menopause. And
there's a film. I think it's a British film with Bill Nighy and what's Warren Beatty's wife's name?
God.
Annette Bening.
Annette Bening. Yeah.
And what it seems like, and they have one son. It seems like she's the biatch in the relationship, and he finally has enough and leaves. And the whole movie's kind of based on the fact she can't handle the fact that he's not there to bully anymore.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, gee, sorry. And, well, no, I didn't know. What do you read my
always got to bring it around back to you.
Well, no, not really. I'm just here as your host. I'm just sitting as a host, learning and hearing stuff.
You'll be better the next one.
But believe me, my next one, by God.
You've learned so much.
I've learned. You sit over there and shut up and you'll be fine. Sorry, dear. It's Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. And again, thank you, Victor, for filling in and having a little fun here with us today. And Flounder at the controls. And you with us here, too, at 404-741-1230. 741-1230.
By the way, is Just Jeff still alive?
Oh, we haven't seen Jeff in a while.
Yes, he is. He's been kind of learning down the hall a little bit with some of them shows, but he's going to. I might take 1 or 2 days off after the before and after the 4th, so he might be helping out.
Softball tournament?
Oh, yeah. You got that whole smart one thing going there with the contract thing there. With 8 weeks.
I got vacation to use.
Well, there you are. Well,
down the hall to the left.
Yeah, I wish I could say that. But anyway, all right, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. No, everything's fine. 404.
How many days you got left?
Well, he's got 40 or 42, I think.
Yeah, I don't have as many as the mornings.
I don't think anybody has as many as the mornings. Well, seriously.
I don't think I have any left.
I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. A little politics here. I don't even feel like talking about it. But it's
communists.
I mean, seriously.
Bill O'Reilly's right. They're communists. They're not Democrat. They're not democratic socialists. They're not socialists. They're Marxist communists.
There's no other way to look at what the hell is going on after the communists in New York. 3 of them, and they call themselves democratic socialists. They're communists. There's no such thing as democratic socialists. No. I mean, what they believe in is communism. Mm-hmm. And there are 3 of them won the primaries.
Yeah. You vote socialists in, and you got to shoot the communists out.
It's unbelievable. Donald Trump says America the Beautiful will never be a communist country. Communists running in badly failing blue states.
Yep.
Votes have taken them quite well against each other. Bad news that history has conclusively shown the downtrodden states that they will soon be running will only get worse.
Yep.
And this girl, Chevalier, Darryl Avia Chevalier, knocked off a 5-term incumbent congressman who was Hispanic, the leader of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, and the communist woman beat him.
Her name's Chevalier?
Chevalier.
Wasn't that
Maurice.
Papa Doc in Haiti?
Yeah,
was it that his name, Chevalier?
Yeah, Chevalier, yep, that's right. That's right, Papa Doc Chevalier.
The mass murderer?
That's right.
She related?
I think she was his lover, I'm fairly sure. And she's a communist. And by the way, some of her things now, she got the five-turn Hispanic guy to concede, calling it a socialist wave. Here we go. Avila Chevalier campaign hating Israel, labeling the Jewish state's actions in Gaza as a genocide, claiming that the Jews are committing genocide. She wants a full divestment of Israel, no more money for Israel, cut off any sales of anything, including military stuff, to Israel. She wants to change the radical housing platform to seize property from landlords they don't like. No more police, abolish ICE. She doesn't believe that foreign criminals should even ever be deported. I mean, these people, they're saying it out loud.
It's anarchy.
They're saying it out loud. She also lashed out at Joe Biden, calling Joe Biden a rapist and a war criminal.
Well, he's right there.
She called the United States a farking disgrace. She said Israel doesn't deserve to exist. She also said Carmela's side piece doesn't hate Jews enough. Wow. This is a woman who she's going to win. She's being the congresswoman from New York.
Yeah.
She won the primary. That means she's in. She's going to be the new congresswoman from New York. And she's going to be with three others who are also going to be, I mean, it's just unbelievable.
But the thing is that she's even an iota smarter than AOC. She's going to become the leader, not AOC.
And
yeah, but you got to remember, the only reason AOC is in Congress is because only 3% of her voting district showed up.
Yeah. And again, she was a bartender who was an out-of-work dancer and an out-of-work actress and was a bartender to make ends meet. And then she went to an audition. They had a meeting to see if they could find a candidate to run against the old guy in her district. And she did.
She's a leader because she got there first.
Yeah. Yeah, and she looked great. She's pretty. She's sexy. She sounded good. She had a speech thing, and they said, "Oh, this is our next candidate." And they made her the bartender a candidate, and it worked.
She's about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
She's just it's just disgusting. And did you hear about, speaking of socialists, so-called socialists, another commie, San Francisco, the Board of Supervisors, well-known, total leftist, their supervisor named Jacqueline Fielder disappeared a couple of months ago, in March, actually.
Fielder.
Disappeared. And it turns out that they were going to take her seat from her, recall her in her absence. So she finally surfaced and said she's sorry that she was missing from City Hall for all those months, but she had to take care of her mental state and finally checked herself into somebody to help her for some kind of treatment. She said, I had to leave my work I love so much because my mental health demanded it. And then she started to thank people and broke into complete tears and sobbing and couldn't handle herself. I was feeling so very alone in my adult life, and it's the pressures of being a politician. I'm human, and I'm a renter, and I work, and a supervisor. It's just so much. It's so much.
That's who I won't make in my laws. I have to live under.
Yeah, we want to elect her to be our leader. Oh, my God.
We didn't realize that Americans don't need leaders. Jeez. You know what the Germans found? I was watching something the other day. You go on Facebook, you go on the reels, and it does all these World War II things.
Wormholes.
And there's one of them, but for the German army, that figured out, they thought in the German army, if you took out the lieutenant or the captain or something, that screwed things up for them.
Yeah.
But they found out that if you killed the American leader of the group or whatever, the captain, the lieutenant, whatever, the Americans actually fought better. Because another one stepped up. You know why? Because they went to officer training at Fort Benning. But the Germans didn't do that. You were an officer because you were university educated or you came from money. And the American GIs, they were sent through officer training, which means there were several people who could take over.
Yeah, next man up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need leaders. We are leaders.
And again, this is all happening because of young people.
Yes. Uneducated
taught in
morons.
schools, and what's happening with public schools and college. You know, between public schools and then the college communities and universities, and then all of a sudden these people are in their 20s and early 30s and they're being elected from the things they've learned all those years of socialism.
Who had them every day for several hours trapped in a room and talked to them and filled their head with all this crap? Who could that have been?
Yeah, golly.
What group of people that belong in a socialist union could have done that to these kids?
Teachers,
Teachers.
It's unbelievable.
The sainted teachers.
Anyway, Kevin P. Flounder and Victor again, thanks for joining us, my friend, for fun. He'll be on the show in the morning again Thursday and Friday with the Morning Voice. All right, look out. Kevin P. Flounder, 4:15 already. Holy cow.
It's time time for the Brits Report, exclusively on Atlanta's only conservative news and talk station, Extra 106.3.
Going back to my talk radio days, and for the most part, that was in the last century, we would talk about women from Mexico living in border towns like Nogales, Ciudad Acuña, Ciudad Juarez, Tijuana, pregnant Mexican girls that would wait until right before they were ready to deliver. Let's say the water broke. They'd get in a cab and go to an American hospital as an emergency. The baby would be born in an American hospital, and even though their mother was not a citizen, they would be. That's birthright citizenship. It's in the 14th Amendment. Doesn't apply to the children of diplomats. It doesn't apply either to children born to invading armies. Donald Trump wants to change this. He's in front of the Supreme Court to get them to declare that there are permissible limits on birthright citizenship. One limit would be the mother needs to be in this country legally when she's having the baby. An illegal that crosses the Rio Grande as their water breaks should not be able to claim citizenship for their child, which would give them the permission to live in the United States as the mother. Oh, and don't forget all the benefits. And what was that I said about children born to invading armies? A question for you. If you have Mexicans crossing the border into the United States illegally while waving Mexican flags around, not American flags, could you make the argument that this is like an invading army? I think it's time for some strict limits on birthright citizenship. Let's see if the Supreme Court gives them to us. Neil Bortz, Extra 106.3.
I don't know if you, once in a while, I post some stuff on Facebook and YouTube about things I've gathered over the years. And if you want to protect and keep your stuff safe and sound, when I show you videos of things, especially like my guns, I have like Easter egg things. Remember, places to keep those things safe are the specialty of Atlanta's Safe House in Alpharetta. Atlanta's Safe House, their new location, Union Hill Road in Alpharetta. And I show you various things, and you know, to keep track of them is wonderful, but to keep them safe and sound is even better. Protecting your stuff. And again, if you have a cardboard box somewhere in the basement and it floods or rains or fire or whatever, you're in big trouble. And recently I've had to look in some old family documents and so forth for various reasons, and luckily I have them all locked safe and sound, as well as things like my medical records, which I didn't have in Florida, and it cost me. But my kids know where to find stuff, real estate things, and if there's any money left when I go, stuff like that, and including my living will, and guns, and jewelry. Not that I have any, but to keep your stuff safe and sound. Documents you want to protect, your weapons, bows and arrows, jewelry, safe drawers. They can build you a family storm shelter, and they love the Constitution. Nobody's getting your master reset code. Look them up on the web. The new location, atlantasafehouse.com.
The warm air, the beautiful weather, and the sounds of baseball. It's got you thinking about hitting the road. And no matter where your adventures take you, Subaru of Gwinnett has a vehicle to get you there safely and in style. Like the 2026 Subaru Outback, which will take you as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 32 miles per gallon. And if you're up for adventure, it'll get you off the beaten path with up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. More than the Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4 or the 2026 Subaru Forester, the SUV for all you love. It's the right-sized SUV for all the adventures ahead with a spacious and comfortable interior for everyone you want to bring along. And no matter where adventure takes you, it starts on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth with the amazing staff at Subaru of Gwinnett. They'll help you find the Subaru that you'll love and be there every step of the way for everything you need. Start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
Hey Braves fans, Tom Glavin, and when my ride needs a wash, I head straight to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Their friendly team and industry-leading technology give my car the ultimate shine every time. Experience an elite clean you can count on at Tidal Wave Auto Spa, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and my go-to car wash destination.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Your yard, it stresses you out. between the watering, the seeding, the weeding, and mowing. And no matter what you do, you're never satisfied. Have you thought about artificial turf? It's low maintenance, pet friendly, and looks amazing all year round. ATL Turf Co. is Atlanta's top choice for artificial grass installation. Let them build you a custom golf or putting green, outdoor kitchen, or pool deck. They even specialize in custom concrete and stonework. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at atlturfco.com. That's atlturfco.com.
Oh, this is the song. I thought it was their comeback music, which it is.
Give me
Frank
your dirty love.
Yeah, I don't know this song.
Like you might surrender to some dragon.
I just never listened to Frank Zappa. I'm sorry.
Give me
I like the man, but
your dirty love.
Dirty Love, yeah. 1991.
Big donation to the dragon.
Frank Zappa took part at the concert Adieu Soviet Army, organized in Prague, Czechoslovakia, as the farewell to the last soldiers of the Soviet Red Army leaving free Czechoslovakia. The Red Army had occupied Czechoslovakia since the Prague Spring. Again, now in 1991, on this day, was probably Zappa's last rock appearance on the stage, and it's recorded on the album Adieu CA Soviet Army.
Let's see,
Zappa.
68 to 91.
Yeah.
That's 23 years.
23 years.
Soviet. You think it was longer than that?
Yeah, I know. It seemed like longer than that. Let's see. Birthday, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. And Victor joined us and is on the way home again and take a little rest and be back in the morning. Excuse me. Our birthday list includes a couple of RoboCop folks. Peter Weller, 79 years old, original RoboCop guy. He was also in Dexter, the series, among other things. Peter Weller, 79.
So Star Trek, too. He played a rogue general or whatever.
Oh, really?
It's pretty good.
I didn't see that one. And Nancy Allen, the actress, also in the original RoboCop. And she was also in Dress to Kill and Carrie. And she was married to the director Brian De Palma, who did all those movies, and she was in all of them, basically. That's including RoboCop. I think he did that, and she was in many of Brian De Palma's movies. He was kind of one of those scary director-type guys, if I recall. What, you don't remember that? Leave me alone. I don't know anything. Leave me alone.
I love it when you riff on things you have no clue.
I have no clue. Well, I know Brian De Palma. He did a lot of movies. He did a lot of movies.
And you did more thriller type.
Yeah, thrillers.
Things.
Yes, what I was a thriller. I just scary. I meant thriller.
I'm trying to think. He was very similar to Adrienne Barbeau's director husband, who did The Fog.
That's right.
Was it John Carpenter?
Might have been John Carpenter.
He did more
very scary guy. Yeah, he did scary
Thing.
movie.
Did you see The Thing with Kurt Russell?
Yeah, no, I don't. I saw the original Thing, or no, I saw The Blob. I was thinking.
Well, the original Thing was James Arness.
Oh, yeah, I did. I saw the original Thing. I do remember that.
He looked like a big stalk of celery.
Gunsmoke.
But the Thing with Kurt Russell, where they're up in the Arctic camp.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, and that alien thing comes in and takes over their bodies?
Yeah, I did.
That's one of the scariest movies ever.
I will never watch scary. I don't like scary movies.
But actually, it resurrected Kurt Russell's career. That and Escape from New York.
Escape from New York did it, yeah. Well, of course, the Goldie Hawn thing was, lasted for a long time with a boat.
Still is.
She fell off the boat. Overboard.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. On this day in history, I'm sorry, Flounder, what do you got there?
Well, we got Trump talking with, is that one of the NATO members? You want to take him? He's gone live.
The NATO guy.
Yeah, let's take him for a minute, see what he's talking about.
Commitments, a bit of the techniques of this, but the technology, but these are bilateral commitments these countries are having with the United States. So this is not, strictly speaking, NATO. The bilateral commitments, they all did what they promised to do. And this led to between 4,000 and 5,000 US planes taking off from Europe. I would argue it would have been very difficult to do Iran without having Europe as a power projection platform for the United States delivered. Again, he's right. There is also reason for disappointment. It is a mixed bag.
Well, the big question is, are they paying the 5%? They agreed.
You're talking about the NATO countries chipping in
to pay 5%.
In their fair share.
Yeah, and NATO says they need more to replenish their supplies. For what? They haven't done anything for anybody.
Yeah, who you been at?
What supplies?
They gave it to Ukraine.
Yeah, my God. I'm sorry, Flounder. Let's go back and see what he's saying.
Because you have an absorption problem, but Germany, for example, Germany is doubling its defense spending between 2021 and 2029. They will spend over $150 billion by 2029, which is staggering, more than the French and the Brits combined even take the Dutch, and Poland, and the Baltics already there.
That's the
Countries
best.
like Denmark really stepping up. So and the Nordics. So it's a bit of a mixed bag.
Reich or something.
Most of them are doing it.
It's been a generation too since they marched west or east.
Our resort is in compliance.
Please, yellow dress.
Thank you, Beth from GB News. You mentioned that our Prime Minister has got one foot out the door.
That's right, Fly. Thanks. If he takes more questions, I don't know.
No one cares.
Well, no, it's a good thing.
The Germans are building up the military twice as fast as the French and British. I've heard this before.
Yeah, combined.
I've heard this before.
That's not that good.
If I was Poland, I'd be ruh-roh.
Just a second here. Yikes. Well, no, I think
didn't they promise not to do that when we unified them again?
I thought we were pretty strong on that front.
Put our foot down. Well, we kicked their ass twice. We'll do it again.
Yes, we have. By the way, speaking of that, I posted on Facebook and YouTube and sent you guys both the video of a TV spot I saw this morning while I was working at home. It was on Fox News, and it was a minute-long commercial about fighting for America called sponsored by war.gov.
The Department of War.
And it was astounding. I mean, go to the Facebook page or the YouTube page. I mean, honest to God, I was ready to re-enlist again. I mean, it's just one war scene after another. And Pete Hegseth is talking about the men and women and fighting and the fighting. And Donald Trump says America's afraid of us. But oh my God. And it was just one war scene after another. And then the end of it is war.gov. I thought, holy smokes.
Pure Orwellian propaganda.
Yeah.
But of the good kind.
Well done, and for a good reason. And it's the 250th birthday, too.
So what's the purpose of it?
I don't know.
To get people riled up to join? Or?
And one of the things I thought was, isn't this what got that North Dakota girl in trouble where she was Kristi Noem?
Yeah.
Kristi Noem, remember they forced her out because she's, among other things, spent a lot of money on doing commercials about how good job she's doing.
Cross-dressing. Husband, allegedly.
And by the way, he came back in the news again. I didn't cover it, but just see that? He's a cross-dresser who's still in contact with, is it a tranny? A 700-pound tranny
What's
that he's
up with?
Oh, I don't get it. I don't understand.
What these politicians and sex? It's amazing. I guess it's the power because women throw throw themselves at power.
Still, I mean that's just kinky and really bizarre. I mean, have you seen the creature that he's doing? God, anyway. Kimber Pete and Flounder, how's it going? 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Incidentally, I will admit that I blew. Yesterday, I forgot the cookies I was going to bring, and I totally forgot cookies. And today, I lost my lollipops for my girl here at work. She lets me call her baby, and I bring her 2 lollipops every day. And I put that video on the screen, too. Oh, in fact, I brought that whole bag of the chocolate Tootsie Roll Pops, which I don't like, and she doesn't like them either. Nobody likes them.
Why do they make them?
I don't know. And I also brought a bag of the sour apple brand of the Charm Blow Pops, which I also hate, and she also hates. So I go through all the bags I buy, and I take out the chocolate Tootsie Roll Pops, and I take out the sour apple and put those aside, so the ones I give her are only the ones she likes. I give her 2 every day.
I laugh at you and this obsession you have with that, but I have become obsessed with the sour Mike and Ike's, which are just better jelly beans, is what they are.
God, I haven't had Mike and Ike's.
I'll bring them in next year. And after you have the sour ones, you can't touch the originals anymore. The sour ones are amazing, except for the watermelon. The watermelon makes me gag.
I'm not a sour fruit guy.
Well, I read something that if you have, I don't have these, if you have a panic or anxiety attack, that if you eat something sour, like a sour lemon or something like that, your brain focuses on that and goes away from the panic part.
Well,
but these Mike and Ike's are delicious.
Well, I'll be damned. Anyway, but I did bring cookies today. Now, Flounder, how were your cookies? I brought you one of each kind.
Delicious.
Yeah. Came out because I did the new one with the turtle version of it.
I like the. I mean, I like the turtle, but I like the classic and I like the peanut butter.
Yeah. In fact, I may do those again too.
Now, why don't you change it up a bit and try? I'm not saying I don't like the cold and uncooked, but maybe try cooking it and just, throw a little mix in there.
I don't know if I can do that.
I know you hate change.
I don't like change.
You have a big fan at Lake Oconee, and you mentioned to me yesterday How long are we going to talk about cookies today?
I'm sorry.
On the drive-in, basically.
All right.
Like, talking cookies today, are we?
All right.
Well, it stresses Kimmer out.
All right. Well, in fact, I will bring us something that I was going to talk politics about Donald Trump and the handling of the Democrats with the housing package he refused to do and stuff like that. So we got all political stuff. Oh, we got phone calls.
Martin's on the horn.
Martin, you're on the radio, man. How's it going? What's up?
Yo, Kim. you were talking about the 700-pound tranny?
Yeah.
Did you say
giant?
Stinky?
Yeah, kinky, yeah.
I thought you said stinky. Anyhow.
Well, who am I?
Yeah. Must be my ears. Anyhow,
Well.
New York.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the attractions.
Yeah.
We'll start with flying into New York.
Yeah.
Arriving into the airport,
Yeah.
which is ancient,
Yeah.
decrepit,
Yeah.
falling apart.
Yeah.
And then the first blast of huge prices. And, of course, you're paying 8.875% sales tax.
Yeah.
Anybody that owns a home there knows the true meaning of property tax. You try and buy tickets to the game, baseball, they're like overpriced.
Yeah.
Concessions, overpriced. You can name one of these things that makes New York attractive.
Well, again,
yeah. And then you can do, the opera, you can do a play. You can hop on the stinky subway where a lot of trans
take a chance
will be found.
and killers and bad guys. Yeah, jeez.
And what is there to like about you remember Liza Minnelli? I love New York.
Yeah.
I think if she was alive today, it'd be I hate New York.
Well, Sinatra, New York, one of the greatest songs and theme songs of all time.
One of the greatest cities, but it's no longer.
I know.
New York is, New York and a toilet have one thing in common.
Well, again, it's a nightmare. And the reason is, I remember the exit polls after the election that got Mondami, the communist, elected. The reason was that the exit polls showed that something like 85 or 90% of the people they interviewed who were young all voted for Mondami. Some 18 to 25-year-old, all of them voted for Mondami. And when these people turn out, that's what makes a difference in the elections. And the reason they turn out is because they think they're going to get a deal on cheaper housing. And that's what their main complaint is, which is a good complaint, but that's not going to solve it.
You're going to get, trust me, you're going to get cheaper housing.
Yeah.
Let the toilet floaters keep voting where they want.
I know. It's brutal. Martin, appreciate it, man. Again, the commies are taking over. All right, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Thanks, Martin. I appreciate it. And I saw a scene today on the way to work, which really... I almost stopped, but I was afraid to. It's all coming. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, and your calls, and it's only hump day, and that's going to be good. How the Braves doing? Oh, sorry, never mind.
Need more than just headlines on your ride to work? It's the Morning Extra, live from 6 to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, only on Extra 106.3 and the Extra app.
Did you know you can add renewing your driver's license or ID card to your grocery list? The Georgia Department of Driver Services now offers self-service kiosks at select Kroger and Publix locations. From renewing or replacing to updating your address, the kiosks will issue a temporary paper license, and you'll receive a permanent card in the mail. Skip the line and save time by adding your driver's license renewal to your grocery list today. You'll even get a $5 discount on your order. Visit dds.georgia.gov to learn more. Sponsored by the Georgia Department of Driver Services.
Well, I love seeing that beautiful sunshine, a little rain once in a while. It's growing season, and Stovall & Company are third-generation wholesale landscaping supplies ready to go. The best thing about, this family business, so if you need it right now, job site, immediate delivery, it's probably already on the way if you look out your window. And aside from the trees and flowers and shrubs and blooming, you ought to see it's not just acres and acres of anything you're looking for. Weird plants and flowers and shrubs and trees. And again, if you're looking for something really special, and they don't have it, they'll tell you where else you can get it. You'll love this company, StovallInc.com.
Hello, folks. This is your captain speaking. As we prepare to take off, I'd like you to draw your attention to the dimmed lights, lit candles, and soothing sounds of smooth jazz. We'll be making love shortly and taking off in just a moment. Please fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the ride. And this is your captain speaking again. As you can see, we're experiencing engine failure. Looks like we're not going to get this bird off the ground tonight.
Sound like your sex life
Did you know that 50% of men over 50 struggle with some form of ED? If you're struggling with ED, we understand the feelings of embarrassment, stress, and sadness. But there is help. You need Dr. Deal and Total Body Therapy of Georgia. They specialize in treatments like the P-Shot, testosterone replacement, regenerative therapy, and Trimix. Schedule your appointment today. Call 404-777-1911 and learn more online at tbtofga.com.
For generations, drivers across Atlanta have turned to Jim Ellis Chevrolet for a better car buying experience. Why?
Because at Jim Ellis Chevrolet, it's about more than selling vehicles. It's about taking care of their customers.
Whether you're searching for a rugged Silverado, a family-friendly Equinox, a sporty Blazer, or one of Chevrolet's innovative electric vehicles,
Jim Ellis Chevrolet offers the selection you're looking for with a professional, no-pressure environment where your time is respected and your needs come first.
Finding your next Chevy has never been easier with the Jim Ellis Expressway. You can shop online, value your trade, explore payment options, and save time at the dealership.
When you're ready to drive home in a new Chevrolet, trust the dealership that's been serving Atlanta drivers for decades. Visit JimEllisChevrolet.com or stop by Jim Ellis Chevrolet on Peachtree Boulevard, just inside the perimeter. Jim Ellis Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Jim Ellis, expect the best.
Yeah, now, on a day when we have a guest,
Welcome
like
to
when
the
Victor was
Kimmer
here,
Show halftime update. Let's check in with Pete on the scoreboard. Stories prepared versus stories actually covered.
Filing stuff to talk about things. We had a guest in, so.
Any more excuses?
Well, just saying it's what reality.
You got 11 stories you woke the flounder up with this morning.
All right, so I'm easy on them.
You have done 6.
Oh, I can't believe it.
You've done 6, but you have not done the Netherlands basically killing children.
Oh, no, that's coming up. That's a bad story.
Well, darn Dutch.
Bad story. And also, Fauci is back in the news with investigation stuff. Anyway,
have we hung him yet?
I'll tell you, it's looking worse and worse. And by the way, we got a phone call here. Just 1 second. If they put Fauci on the stand as part of an investigation for stuff, if he refuses to talk or if he commits perjury, they can still arrest him for that because the pardon from Biden only covers up till a certain time. So anything Fauci says under oath right now or testifies to could be a charge of a crime. Bring him in. Anyway, to the phone, SWAT Tunes on the radio. Hey, SWAT Tune, how's it going, man? Welcome, sir.
Hey, Kim, I have a solution for all these states that are Democrat kind of.
Yeah.
That are ruining all the, raising the minimum wage and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's all the states have their own money. So, for instance, California, $10, it's equal Georgia, $1. So, if you move from California to Georgia, you're gonna find out how much you are really worth in Georgia.
I love it.
So that way, you cannot really just leave your one-bedroom shed and buy a 16-bedroom house in Georgia.
It does seem like that too. When people come here and to places like this, although I don't know whether that's still true here in Georgia these days or not. I know it may not be the same in places like Nashville or Charlotte or something like that. I don't know. But, I don't know. And it's not doing what the hell, man? Communists taking over? I mean, more and more elections, and not just New York. I mean, it's all over the place. It's scary, and I don't think people realize what's going on. It's the wave, and it's all from the young people starting it.
Well, Trump started with removing the teacher union stuff.
Yeah.
And remember, it takes about 10 years to fix what one generation of the teachers did to the students, because to get, like you said before, there's all these Europeans, like in America, they should be played at in every single school for kids.
Yeah.
That's what needs to be done. There needs to be that patriotic.
Look at us. What's wrong with saying, look at us? Look at all we have. Look what we have available. And again, the message to the kids is, it's all yours. It's here, right here in front of you. It's all yours. So you need to learn how to appreciate it, respect it, adore it, and then take care of it. And I don't think anybody's getting that. I don't think anybody ever says simple stuff like that. I mean, how easy it should be.
Also, kids need to learn about God.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are afraid of something, you need to be afraid of God, because no matter what you do in this life.
Yeah, our Creator, inalienable rights. I mean, it's right there. The words are right there. We need to say them out loud more often, I think, and live by them.
Hey, I'll do my part. I put the American flag. I put the sign that says America's 250th birthday. And I'll teach my kids to be good Americans and to fight for this country, because everything got lost is because of the social communist party that was back there in Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
So if you really want to find out how hard life is, let the communists take over.
Well, in fact, people listening right now, you understand Swatoon is a guy who lived through this, and you were like a teenager when you, or maybe even younger, I don't know, when you had to start going through this very serious fighting stuff going on in your own homeland to try to save your people, your own country.
Yeah, my life was hard, Kimmer, but at least it opened my eyes to, when I came to this country, that, hey, I found my new home, I found my new freedom, and I found my new people.
Yeah, and you love it and appreciate it.
The left Democrats, pretty much, as soon as I say this stuff, they want to deport me. They are okay with ICE.
Yeah, unbelievable. Swatoon, thanks. Semper Fi, my friend. Yeah, I appreciate it. Have a great day. I always love talking.
And Rick the Painter.
Rick the Painter on the radio. Happy Hump Day, Rick the Painter. What's going on, man?
Hey, Kimmer. Hey, Swatoon, you rock, brother.
He does rock.
You are the man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, you mentioned earlier about these women going through menopause.
Menopause,
and it gets so bad that
they get
one lady she divorced her husband for forgetting it. She forgot his birthday.
I forgot her birthday. Yeah.
Well, that reminded me. The lady, the couple, the wife told her husband. She said, "You ruined my birthday."
Oh.
He goes, "What are you talking about? I didn't even know it was your birthday."
Oh, so in other words, how could he ruin it if he didn't know it was her? So the thing is that he didn't know that whether the ruining it because he didn't know the day. Then
Kimmer,
yeah,
a police officer came to my house and asked me where I was between 5 and 6.
Really? Went to your house and asked you? Oh, I wonder why you know.
He got pretty irritated when I answered kindergarten.
Yeah, how? So, you were thinking, golly.
We don't play the French girl enough.
There you go. But of course. How can you laugh in a French accent? I mean, it's amazing. But of course. Oh, Lordy. All right, birthdays. Mick Fleetwood. Fleetwood Mac is 79 today. Go your own way. Dreams. Don't sigh. Of course, that's my favorites are different than that. But Christine sings me home every day, among others. And a little thing on history here for you. We've been talking a lot about this going on with these unidentified aerial phenomenon or UFOs, whatever they decide to call them these days. And this was the day it began in 1947. A pilot named Kenneth Arnold cites several unidentified flying objects flying in a V formation while he was flying near Mount Rainier in the state of Washington. The pilot Arnold claimed he saw a string of 9 shiny, unidentified flying objects flying past the mountain. They moved from Mount Rainier to Mount Adams, about 50 miles, in 1 minute and 42 seconds. That'd be a speed of more than 1,700 miles an hour. Credited with being the first site of the modern era of UFO sightings. Pilot Arnold's description of the objects being shaped like saucers, their movement being like saucers skipping on water, led to the popular use of the term flying saucer. Yep. A prospector on Mount St. Adams also claims to have seen the objects that same day, along with several other witnesses who claim to have seen objects about that same time, followed by numerous sightings of UFOs by others in the following weeks. And then they denied everything and said it was weather balloons and then said, well, this or that. I mean, come on, we know there's no, is there any doubt?
There's something.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's something out there. I think they're interdimensional, but that's just me.
Well, now the questions are, is there something there? And I think the answer is yes. Now, the other question is, well, the two questions. One, the other one is, do they know more than they're telling us?
Yes.
And the third question is, should they tell us?
Have they ever lied to us before? Gee.
Well, see, I don't know why they're not. Again, I don't. The only reason I can think of that they're not telling us about these extraterrestrials who are here among us and may have been for thousands of years, for that matter. The only reason they're not telling us is because they think we're going to be so scared we're all going to go crazy and kill each other.
They're afraid of the breakdown of society.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, but in certain places.
Enough to mess it up.
And it can screw up the world economy.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what they're afraid of. It's going to screw up the world economy.
But you know what? But I wish at least that there would be some kind of a commission to talk about it. I would love to have them, sit, okay, here, let's discuss this and really have a thing.
They have these committees all the time talking about it.
Well, I don't mean it that way, but I mean, address the issue. I don't know. I just seems such...
I don't think at this point they tell the president everything anymore.
Well, that's probably true. Well, the swamp is, deeper than even... I think that's probably true. I'm sure they keep secrets from the president of their own duplicity, but also that they maybe don't want him to know.
Well, saw that in Independence Day.
Yeah. Well, see, all of those movies, most of them, anyway. Now, by the way, I'm going to go take a break here. God, I can't believe it's going moving so fast. Kemper Pete and Flounder, our number is 404-741-1230. Coming up, I want to mention a site I saw coming up to work today, and again, I almost stopped to see if, it troubled me, and I'm going to share it with you here in a second. 404-741-1230. It's Hump Day on 106.3. Look out.
The best membership in sports? Join the Atlanta Braves A-List season ticket waitlist. A-List members receive the best seats at the lowest prices and discounts on parking, food, and merchandise. Plus, A-Listers are guaranteed postseason ticket access and enjoy special events featuring players and alumni. So reserve your spot in line by joining the Atlanta Braves A-List memberships waitlist today at braves.com/waitlist. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves country.
Hey Atlanta, it's Drake Baldwin here. When I won Rookie of the Year, I thought of everyone who helped me along the way. My friends, my family, and hot showers. That's why when something goes wrong, I call Superior Plumbing. Still locally owned, Superior has been serving Atlanta for over 40 years as the go-to plumber for leak repairs, toilet replacement, and water heater installation. They don't call them the honest one for no reason. Superior's team is my MVP. Remember, there's no job too small.
770-422 Plum.
Commuting every day? Well, the 2026 Toyota Camry is now all hybrid, which means for you up to 53 miles per gallon in the city. An easy way to cut those fuel stops without giving up comfort. At Marietta Toyota, every new Toyota includes our nationwide lifetime powertrain warranty, unlimited time, and unlimited mileage for as long as you own it. And we're voted Best of COP for 2026, Best New Car Dealership, and Best Service Center for well-qualified buyers. 6.49% APR for 72 months is available on the new 2026 Camry hybrid through June 30th. Non-Toyota owners may qualify for a $1,000 Camry Conquest bonus cash, no trade-in required. Remember, visiting us on Cobb Parkway South means you're going to get the best deal possible. We're just north of Truist Stadium. Marietta Toyota since 1975. We've been here and we'll be here for you.
6.49% APR for 72 months with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. Not all buyers are qualified. $1,000 Conquest for eligible current non-Toyota owners. Must finance and lease through Southeast Toyota Finance. No trade required. And 6/30/2026. See dealer for details. All prices exclude tax, tag, title, and include $699 dock fee and $257 electronic tag fee.
Babe, can you knock out my honey-do list today?
Oh, I know. I told you I'd get to it this weekend.
Hi, I'm Chris Lalomia, owner of the Trusted Toolbox. I can't fix your marriage, but I can fix your house. With our handyman for a day service, we'll handle those drywall patches, that door that won't latch, the leaky faucet, and the wood rot all around your house. The whole punch list, done fast, done right. You keep your weekend, she gets the house done. Everybody wins. Book your handyman for a day at thetrustedtoolbox.com. One call, one handyman, one day, the Trusted Toolbox.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case, Skyrizi Risankizumab Risa can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI.
Yeah, just erasing the thing here with a thing. Ah, here we go. That's all good now.
I've been living in style.
Ah, there we go.
Unaccustomed as I am to the
I don't know this song at all.
I think it's called I'm Alive.
Huh. It's Paul McCartney, 1989 on this day. Paul McCartney scored his 7th British #1 solo album with Flowers in the Dirt and the song My Brave Face. Huh, I don't know any of this stuff. Was this his solo album, Big Time Charlie?
No.
Not really. It was 1989. Huh.
He hasn't had anything good since Back to the Egg. That was the 80s.
Well, wow. Let's see. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? Victor, again, thank you, sir, for joining us earlier. It was a lot of fun to have you aboard. Let's see. Birthdays include John Ilse. John Ilse, 77. He was with Dire Straits. Money for Nothing and the Chicks Are Free. I think that was one of his songs. And I have a wonderful memory about Dire Straits.
I don't think he's with Dire Straits for a long time. I think it's like the first album or two, then kind of they had a falling out.
Well, he's 77, so at least he can say I was with Dire Straits.
Yes, he can.
Oh, there you are. Let's see.
Real quick, Pete, have you checked your Bitcoin lately?
No, I have not.
You should check it.
Uh-oh, what did it do?
Oh, God.
Come on.
I think a good thing.
Yeah. Are you looking it up, or you just want to...
Well, it says Bitcoin falls below 60,000 now, down nearly 20% this month.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So, I don't look at it.
And again, man, I can't believe it. Back when I had money, and they were, what, $1,000 or something for a Bitcoin, or $500? It's ridiculous.
I bought a half one instead of a full one because I didn't want to spend $2,000.
Yeah.
And if I'd spent $2,000, I'd have $60,000.
Well,
let's see what is.
And back when they were like 150,000 a piece, weren't they? After a while ago, a couple of years ago,
61,000 right now for one.
What was the high?
So,
it was over 100, right? Well over 100.
It was close to it, I think. So I have about $30,000 on the $1,000 investment.
Well, there you go.
That's
Sounds like
good.
Hillary. Yeah, only Democrats do that.
I should be like
AOC.
Pelosi.
Bang bang yo stupidio.
Are you able to pull that when you want, or how does that?
Right now, I'm arguing with Coinbase that it's just a pain in the butt. Everything's a pain in the butt now.
But I guess is the way you're paid out, is it through an app? To where
I'm
it's
not
like
paid. I don't have no clue how to take the money or get the money or move it. One day, if I want it, I'll just go to somebody who knows what they're talking about and say, I want that money.
Get this, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you go to banks and every places now, they have little Bitcoin things on the side to
invest in.
Yeah. You can go and buy stock with Bitcoin now.
Yeah, it's a thing. Or pay a ransom demand. I mean, whatever. Bitcoins are a way to hide everything if you need to. Anyway. The troubling thing on the way to work today, there may not be a troubling thing at all, but I feel bad about the way I handled it. Driving through one particular neighborhood this morning, and I come to a stop sign, to a 4-lane stop, and on my left was a young girl pedaling a bicycle, a two-wheel bicycle, and she was wearing a helmet, and she couldn't have been more than 6, 7 years old. She definitely wasn't 10 or 12. I mean, she was a little girl, and she was by herself on that bicycle in the neighborhood, and I didn't see another human being around. And I thought to myself, wow, I mean, would you let she couldn't have been 10 or 11 or 12. I guarantee she might have been 5 or 6 or maybe 7 on her own with a helmet on her bicycle riding in the neighborhood with nobody else around the area. And I thought, man, I would no longer... I don't think these days let my kid... Now it's I didn't stay there and stare at her because I was afraid to scare her. If she saw me.
White van.
Yeah, seriously. But so there maybe her mother was coming up behind her in a few seconds, or maybe she was... I mean, I don't know. But I just thought, oh, my God, I would no more let the little girl... I mean, honestly, she couldn't have been 6 or 7 years old at the most. And I thought, gee, and I didn't want to, I couldn't say anything. I wasn't going to talk to her, I mean, I'm serious. What am I supposed to do?
You want a Tootsie Roll Pop?
I didn't want to just stay there and wait to see if something was going on, because then the neighbor, it's like I would have cried. I don't know. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, no one would believe you.
Again. Anyway, it's just troubling, and I passed it along to you, and I didn't know what to do, and I still don't. I didn't know what to do. I still don't know what to do.
Is she still in the van?
Now, see? Now you've taken that creepy step. Ow, God.
Get a long one.
But first, it's your Flounder's Funny.
I don't know if y'all been doing urgent care. Go check it out. It's fun. There's no ego at an urgent care. That's what's fun, you know? Nobody in an urgent care is like, this is where I thought my life would be. And I like that. That's actually a good feeling. You go to a doctor's office, they talk down to you, right? Diplomas on the wall. They're like, I went to school. I know everything. Urgent care is like, do you have $40? Let's figure this out together. We don't know any more than you know? Let's put our heads in a room and let's tackle this sinus infection as a team. And that's fun. There's camaraderie in an urgent care, you know? I don't know if anybody's qualified, and that's a rush. That's a fun way to spend a day. You know how you fill out all your info in the lobby on like a clipboard, and then they take you to another room and act like you never did that? So the nurse comes in, we're face to face, she's asking me questions. She goes, what are you in for? I said, my nose is clogged. She said, you been taking anything? I said, just Sudafed. And she goes, oh, can you spell that for me? I was like, Sudafed?
You're a nurse?
I maybe could. I would like you to take a stab at it, though. Feels like something you should know. I know y'all share a lease with a T-Mobile store, but this feels like day one stuff, honestly. Look, I've been taking ibuprofen as well. So I sounded that one out.
Ibu.
You can write that down phonetically. I'm being mean, but they hooked me up. They gave me a steroid shot. I don't know if you've had a steroid shot. They are awesome. I don't know what's in them. It works so quick. I don't know why they've been hiding these. They should do a lot more steroid shots. That should be the first thing they throw at you when you walk in, you know? Just go around the waiting room, just give everybody a steroid shot and be like, we'll see who needs to be here in 5 minutes. Most of y'all be feeling better than you've ever felt in your life. They got me. I felt good right away. I had some other medicine I had to get. I don't even know what. I had to go to the pharmacy to get it. They didn't have it at urgent care. I had to go to the pharmacy, another place, across town. I know that's how it works, but I don't know why we're all okay with it. You know, there's plenty of room. Just keep it there. Why do I gotta go off campus to get the medicine? You know, no other industry in America works like that. Can you imagine you go to Jiffy Lube and they're like, you need an oil change. We don't have any oil here, but if you take this piece of paper to Walgreens, they'll get you oil in about an hour, you know?
And is that our guy from got kicked off the Saturday Night Live?
No, that's not Shane Gillis. This is Aaron Weber.
Aaron Weber. Yeah, we've heard him. He's a funny guy.
Yes.
Yeah, and again, he's none of those like storyteller who's just naturally funny. I'll guarantee he didn't probably write down notes about. Well, maybe he did. I don't know how it works. Anyway, pretty clever guy. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Oh, by the way, when Strokey said ibuprofen or whatever he called it, I thought for years that it was ibuprofen. Have you ever heard anybody say ibuprofen? I need some ibuprofen.
No,
it's ibuprofen, but it's spelled I-B-U-F. I mean, it's spelled I-B-U-F.
Ibuprofen.
Nobody says ibuprofen.
Everybody I know says ibuprofen.
Everybody says I need some ibuprofen. 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 They don't say the ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
There, we've settled that. Sorry. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how you doing? Almost 5 o'clock. Holy crap at sports, and there's a lot of it. And also more accolades to the visitors in America apologizing, saying, boy, did we get you wrong. And you can thank the right people. Coming up, Kimmer, Pete, Flounder. Here we go.
Morning Extra, every weekday morning from 6 to 10 on WFOM and W292 EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. Extra 106.3.
The head of NATO back in the Oval Office. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News, and he's offering praise for President Trump's leadership to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear weapon.
And it would have been a threat to the region. It would have been a threat to the whole world. This is a country which is exporting chaos. It is exporting terrorism. And they were very near to getting their hands on a nuclear capability.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte also highlighting thousands of U.S. flights from bases in Europe during the fight with Iran. President Trump has criticized some NATO allies for lack of support, telling reporters he just wants loyalty. The president also weighing in on 3 progressives who won primaries in New York yesterday, 2 of them ousting incumbent Democrats in the House.
Well, they're going radical left. They're going really, you talk about the Democrat socialists, it's really communist.
He says socialism and communism don't work and that a far left movement for Democrats should make it easier for Republicans. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani, who backed the 3 winning House candidates, telling reporters earlier today.
What I see these results as a reflection of are the fact that New Yorkers are hungry for a new kind of politics.
President Trump, meantime, pushing Congress to pass the Save America Act.
Voter ID is proof of citizenship, and it's also the mail-in ballots.
He wants to limit mail-in ballots to certain voters, including in the military or with health issues. Meeting earlier today with Senate Republicans, including Majority Leader John Thune, who has said the votes aren't there to pass that act or to eliminate the filibuster rules threshold to advance it. But the president canceled the signing of a bipartisan housing bill, saying the voter ID bill needs to pass first. Meantime, a judge in Boston blocking a Trump executive order on election reform, ruling it violates the separation of powers. America is listening to Fox News.
Our founders believed that freedom wasn't just a word, it was a way of life. The freedom to move forward, the freedom to pursue what matters most, the freedom to live fully. But pain has a way of taking those freedoms away. That's why Relief Factor exists and why I endorse it. I've seen how many in this audience have regained their freedom and they're back to living life on their own terms. Relief Factor, it's 100% drug-free. It's a research-based supplement designed to help support a healthy inflammatory response, addressing pain at its source, not just covering it up. Over 1 million Americans have found relief and reclaimed parts of their life they thought were behind them. So this year, as we celebrate 250 years of freedom, ask yourself a simple question. Are you living with the freedom you deserve? Relief Factor. They give you the opportunity to live pain-free and to get back to the life you love. To commemorate our country's birth, they are offering a special patriotic price, just $17.76. So you can celebrate your freedom from pain. Your $17.76 3-week quick start is ready for you right now. ReliefFactor.com, 800-4-RELIEF. 800, the number 4-RELIEF.
Let's get it together, ladies. Left shoulder, right of leg, ready on your dog target. Road guards out. Look out. It's only me. It's only the giver with Pete Davis in the house and Flounder at the controls on a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And I think Brits have one more game out in San Diego, I think.
They're allergic to San Diego is what's going on.
Well, I think San Diego is probably a better team than I don't know anything about them. They're not that good. I thought
they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're
well, anyway, it's coming up. Pete Davis.
We're just in a little bit of a slump.
Yeah, that's no big deal. It's still,
is my microphone working?
Still, yeah, I can hear you.
All right,
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I'll bet you're.
No, I hit the wrong button here.
He hit that stupid button thing.
Don't touch anything.
Yeah, you can't touch anything in the studio.
Sorry.
Well, the problem is, they.
I bumped into it.
I've mentioned this before. This is not the way that a broadcaster would set up a studio. This is the way an engineer would set up a studio. Because if you touch something in here, everything it's all gone.
Yeah, they should know that we shouldn't have any buttons around us.
Now Flounder's trying. He's got like 9. He's hitting 9 different things here to hit this little button to see if that Pete's earphones will work again.
I don't need it. Don't worry about
yes, you do.
No, let the morning show figure it out.
No, it can't be that hard.
Excuse me.
It's got a system where you can hear your earphones will go into different things.
I don't know why it was that I touched that. That was the problem. I don't know.
If you push it down.
Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I can hear it now.
Okay. Thank you, Flounder. He doesn't know what he did, but it worked.
What if I push this one?
No. Oh, my. Well, see, there you are.
Funny? That shouldn't even be within reach of me, because I'm going to fiddle with it.
Again, I say this lovingly and jokingly, because Mike, our crackhead engineer,
he's the best.
Our crack head engineer is great at what he fixed my laptop. In fact, I tell the little people I was complaining every day I come in here, and my stupid lap pad thing here says, "Oh, you're not connected to the internet." Every sinking day, and Pete went to get Mike, who fixed it.
He sat here for 20 minutes before you got here and explained something to me. I'm getting the 3rd edition of my college football book up and ready.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, you mentioned you had a hassle with this.
I need to format it. You have to format it so you can send it to Amazon, KDP, and then they can replace the old manuscript with this new one.
Yeah.
I did it myself in 2011. That's how simple it was.
Yeah.
3 years ago, I threw my hands up and paid somebody to do it.
Yeah.
This time, it is so convoluted, I can't even figure out a way to get it to somebody.
Now, why would they do that?
Format.
Why would
they make it
easier?
They don't make it easy. There should be a button on Amazon that says, hit this, and you formatted your book.
Yeah.
AI can do it to you in a minute.
Yeah.
Yet you can't even figure out how to send it. If anyone out there knows how to format a book to send to Amazon, please inform me.
See, I don't know why Amazon would not want more books available to sell, so why wouldn't they make it easier for you to make the new one?
Because they're nerds who think that everybody intuitively knows exactly what they've done.
Well,
when you sit there and you look at it, it's 3 times harder than it was 3 years ago.
Well, what have I been saying about the new modern technology? Same thing with my TV stations.
But mine is infinitely more complex than your TV remote.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it goes down to the bottom level, like me at the lower level of all this nonsense. I mean, my freaking car, I didn't know how to get the thing out of AM radio and my car radio stuff.
I know. It's not intuitive. That's what you got to hit these guys over the Silicon Valley. What you're doing is not intuitive.
To the average person, even the educated average person.
Maybe if you're a 3-year-old that grew up with it.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're not.
Yeah.
Of course, they're waiting for us to die anyway. So,
in fact, you know what I just realized today when I got to the parking garage? It suddenly occurred to me, I don't know where my emergency brake is in the car.
You know what I learned?
I'm in a loaner car from my car's in the shop, and I don't know if there's an emergency brake. Don't all cars have to have an emergency brake?
Yes, they have to have it.
I don't have a thing that says emergency brake. I don't have a button that says emergency brake. I don't have a pedal anymore. I don't have a thing you pull on the down below. I don't know where it is.
I learned the hard way when you get a loaner or rental. Sit down and figure out where the windshield wipers are. Don't wait till it starts to rain at night and you're driving.
Yeah, I turned on the rear window wipers last night just trying to get the freaking radio to work. And then my seat got hot. I hit the hot seat button.
Why is my back getting so hot?
And all of a sudden the car shuts off when you stop. And I went, wait, what the hell happened there? I mean, it's just, there's too much.
That's the first thing I do is hit that button.
Oh, by the way, you know what? We haven't even done any news yet. We'll get to a second. You know what I realized today?
What?
I forgot my new word I invented.
Wank puffin?
No, that's not it. I can't believe it. Flounder, do you remember flabbergating?
You flabbergasted.
No,
that's a real word. Flabbergast. You flabbergaped or grabbed?
It was it's a great word too.
Flabberblab? Flabberblab?
I can't believe I don't remember my word. I made it up.
We can go back and listen, I guess. We're hearing something in the headphones.
The teeny in the background. It was a great word. Flabbergate, and it was something like that. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. If anybody remembers, probably not. It's all right. Anyway, Kim Pete Flounder, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Oh, by the way, we're talking about the communists winning in New York. And again, I think this is a thing. I think the young people in this country, I've already said we've lost a whole generation of women. Of girls.
Yeah, young girls.
And the reason that Mondami got elected as a communist in New York, they did exit polls showing it was young women. Most 80-90% of them voted for Mondami. And the young people voted. They just voted 3 communists to go to 2 of them to go to Congress and 1 to go to their local district running their local city council. Communists.
Is it ironic that the young women are the first ones to tell you, "Don't tell me what to do"?
Yeah.
Yet they constantly vote for these autocrats
who tell them
what to do from cradle to grave.
Yeah. How we can make your life better. We'll take care of you if you just trust in us. We'll get those rents down. We'll get you cheaper groceries. That's how they voted for him.
Yeah.
And
that store still hasn't opened yet, has it?
Well, please, they need another $40 million to get it, the foundation poured. I mean, honestly, they don't have. They need more money to get it going. Of course, if that's the point. I mean, what a bunch of freaking idiots. And by the way, speaking of that, I thought this was pretty cool. Neil Bortz posted this. It showed up on my Facebook page this morning. The 2028 White House administration. This would be the results of the election coming up in 2028. President Gavin Newsom. Vice President Alexandria Ocasio-Benbango-Stupidio. Attorney General Zohan Mandani, the New York Commies. Secretary of Defense Ilhan Omar. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Bernie Sanders. Secretary of State, Michelle Obama.
Okay.
And Press Secretary, Jasmine Crockett.
I'll tell you right now, the day after that happens, we're firing on Fort Sumter.
That's right. We're going to go there, and we'll all be together. We'll all be together.
It won't be Sumter.
That's what will happen.
Going after this time,
I mean,
though.
if they keep winning, again, it's growing. It's like the number of mosques and Islamic learning centers. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you understand that the reason they're trying to expand is so that they, as average American citizens, or we assume American citizens who want to vote and get involved in local politics as they expand their Islamic learning centers, is to be more powerful and have more to say about the nature of your community on a local community basis. Who's running the show?
This time when we route them at Bull Run or Manassas, whichever you want to call it, we don't back off. We follow them into Washington and finish the job.
Finish the job, yeah. Like they should have gone into Moscow at the very beginning after when Patton wanted to go. Let me in there.
Patton wanted to go all the way to Moscow.
Right to Moscow. Well, we're here, idiot. Anyway, all right, let's do a little have fun. We got sports coming up here in a second. But every time I read one of these stories, I just feel great. I feel like I just feel happy and I feel good for our country. And I wish that the teachers would do this in their classes. All these people coming from around the world telling us how wonderful we are and how much they're apologizing to Americans, saying we were wrong. TikTok strings of stuff from across the pond revealing the media in their country paint the weird narrative about America in their own country about Uncle Sam. A World Cup traveler named Oliver Henry said America's nothing like what the media tells us. Americans are supposed to be rude, inhospitable, unsafe, and proud, but they're a whole different side. And again, this guy looking at our red fire trucks, which are amazing. Walmart, Buc-ee's, free refills. Hey, I didn't order another Coke. Oh, it's free. You get free refills? And by the way, how come we keep giving all this free ice water? It's unbelievable. I mean, they just don't understand the culture. We've seen the videos of the Europeans experiencing America for what it is, and it's amazing. The soccer fan, Freddie, he's visited the Holy Land, or as he calls it, Taco Bell.
Says he's eaten far too much of it.
And he loved Waffle House at 1 o'clock in the morning, which was an experience.
Which is here in Georgia.
Yeah. He said, we owe America a huge apology. Everybody's so friendly and accommodating. Honestly, I've had the best time watching people play in the stadiums. Didn't want to leave. In fact, one guy Henry raised $10,000 on his GoFundMe so he can come back to the States again and see more soccer.
Wait till they go back home in this heat wave and realize they don't have air conditioning and we do.
That's right. That's a heat wave for Europe. It's in 100 degrees.
It's 100 degrees in southern England.
Yeah. And speaking of this, Henry, did he make another...
Freddie the German?
Or Freddie the German, rather.
He's in Pennsylvania, and he goes, oh, my God, there are actually Amish people. There's horse and buggy parking spaces. Horse and buggies. Which they don't have over there, I guess.
No.
Amish and Mennonites.
I just love the fact that they just are loving our country. Why don't teachers play these videos every day in school?
They're teachers.
Be proud of your country. Who could be wrong with that?
And what's killing me, they'll go back and tell their friends and family the media lies to us.
That's right. Which is good. I mean, that they know that. They exclaim it. Oh, God. All right, Giver Pete Flounder, Holy Gravel Sports is coming up. And your calls and everything.
The Morning Extra, Neil Bortz, and The Kimmer Show are all online for you anytime at thepodcastpark.com. Plus all of Extra's exclusive podcasts like Ben Burnett, Janelle King, and so much more. All at thepodcastpark.com. Presented by Associated Credit Union.
In December 1947, a meeting in Daytona Beach changed racing forever. From street-driven stock cars, NASCAR was born. An exciting exhibit from stock cars to race cars showcases 7 generations of NASCAR. Cars raced by Richard Petty, Junior Johnson, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and more. On display June 2nd through September 27th, only at Savoy Automobile Museum in Cartersville. Get tickets online at savoymuseum.org.
I know there are plenty of HVAC companies out there, but here's why Central Heating and Air Conditioning stands out. These days, it's hard to tell who's on first. Companies are changing hands, showing up with new names. You may not even realize it's not the same team anymore. But Central, they've never left the field. They've been your hometown team since 1947, and that kind of consistency matters, especially when you're trusting someone with your home. Central's team knows HVAC inside and out, delivering dependable service, personalized solutions, and showing up when it counts. No surprises, no switching jerseys, just the same trusted team Atlanta has relied on for generations. When it comes to HVAC, that's a grand slam. Carrier products, carrier warranty, and carrier peace of mind. Call 770-GET-HEAT or visit centralheat.com. That's 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, delivering carrier comfort for the world we share.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
Your next vehicle is at Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs. Whether you need a truck that works as hard as you do, an SUV built for family adventures, or a vehicle that makes every commute more enjoyable, you'll find it at Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs.
Shop an outstanding selection of new Ford models, including the F-150, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, and more. Plus a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles.
At Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs, our team is committed to making your buying experience quick, easy, and convenient, so you can spend less time at the dealership and more time enjoying the drive.
Start online at JimEllisFordSandySprings.com. Browse inventory, value your trade, explore payment options, even complete your entire purchase from the comfort of home. Discover why so many drivers choose Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs. Visit JimEllisFordSandySprings.com or stop by 7555 Roswell Road, just 4 miles north of I-285. Jim Ellis Ford Sandy Springs, where you can always expect the best.
Did you know you can add renewing your driver's license or ID card to your grocery list? The Georgia Department of Driver Services now offers self-service kiosks at select Kroger and Publix locations. From renewing or replacing to updating your address, the kiosks will issue a temporary paper license, and you'll receive a permanent card in the mail. Skip the line and save time by adding your driver's license renewal to your grocery list today. You'll even get a $5 discount on your order. Visit dds.georgia.gov to learn more. Sponsored by the Georgia Department of Driver Services.
Here we go. On this day in history, 1982, a major ruling by the Supreme Court. A president cannot be sued for actions taken while in office. This was, of course, after Nixon and Watergate. And now, holy crap, it's sports, NP Davis.
All right, last week there was a story asking if Manny Machado was all washed up.
Yes, I remember.
Don't ask the Braves that question.
Oh, boy.
For the second night in a row, the San Diego third baseman beat the Bravos. A solo homer Monday night. Last night, RBI single in the bottom of the 10th gave the Padres a 7-6 victory. Raisel Iglesias fell to 0-2. Robert Suarez has a sore right forearm, was not available last night. Mauricio Dubon hit his 8th homer of the season. Designated hitter Rowdy Tellez had 2 RBIs. Harris, Albies, and Olsen, the other Atlanta Ribbies. J.R. Ritchie started, went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits and 4 earned runs. He walked 4 and struck out 7. More on him in a second. Braves try to avoid the sweep with Martin Perez tonight. He's 6-3 and the earned run average is 2.78 against left-hander J.P. Sears, and Roebuck has no record for the Padres this season. Braves lead over Philly is down to 5.5 games. The Friars still in second place in the National League West, 9 games behind the Dodgers. J.R. Ritchie has been sent back to Gwinnett. Right-hander Ian Hamilton placed on the roster. Reliever Tyler Kinley is back from the injured list. Carlos Carrasco DFA'd again. A day too late for some Braves fans. He did not pitch well last night. All right, World Cup stuff. English fans may be loving America, but their team's offense was as flaccid as the waiting room at an impotent clinic.
Wow, I heard they were going to be the winners.
No one's picking them.
Nobody's picking them? No.
A 0-0 tie with Ghana up in Foxborough. The Ghanaians think they got screwed. One of them joked that the video assistant referee must have gone for coffee. England escaped a penalty and red card, which they shouldn't. England had a 79% possession rate, the highest by any team that failed to score in a match in the past 60 years at the World Cup.
80% of the time they had the ball?
Yeah. Their shots were 19-1.
And were they just bad shots or great goalie?
They're English.
I wonder.
They can't finish the job.
That's awful.
I'm kidding. They did keep their record intact. They've never lost to an African team in the Cup, which I think is pretty racist, frankly.
Yeah, that's unfair.
Colonizers.
Well,
Also last night, the crunchy Croatians shut out Panama.
Now,
That's an homage to our
former sincerely
teammate Dennis O'Hare.
Panama.
1-0. Colombia contained Congo, DR 1-0. They should have the DR in front of Congo so they could be Dr. Congo.
Yes, I would think so. It's a great name. Be a good band.
Today, 6 games. That's the most so far.
Oh, really?
2 more than what we've had. The Bosnia-Herzegovina Yugos over the Qatar Guitars 3-1.
Oh.
And then, let's see, we also got the Swiss Yodelers beat the Don't Call Us Eskimos Anymore Canadians 2-1.
Oh.
So those 2 are already in the bank, And the Morocco Moles. Thank you very much. Morocco Moles against the Haiti Coup Enthusiasts. That's later. Tonight, the Czechoslovakians play the Mexico Speedy Gonzalez's. And in the Battle of the South, you have Africa against Korea.
Oh, my.
2 Southern teams on there. I think I missed a team here. Oh, well. Round 1 of the NBA draft was last night, and the number 1 pick, the Wizards, got forward A.J. DeBonsa of BYU, and then the Jazz picking second, point guard Darren Peterson of Kansas. Ever heard of either one of these guys?
I've seen a lot on that guy Peterson. Just the other day on SportsCenter, they had some highlights of him.
I'm sure related. I'm sure.
Oh, that's actually me when I'm on my free time.
I see the resemblance.
Well, he wears a wig.
With the 8th overall pick, the Hawks chose point guard Kingston Flemings. Kingston Flemings.
Yes. Thank you, yes.
The Houston Cougars. ESPN's NBA experts say Flemings is the best all-around athlete among the first-round guards.
Really?
He's explosive downhill. Unfortunately, they play on a flat court.
Flat surface. Yeah.
He's an unselfish floor leader, also a willing defender. His quickness getting into the teeth of the D helps compensate for his slight frame and average length. I don't think they could tell through those shorts.
But means.
Jump shooting, viewed as Fleming's primary weakness. Entering college, he displayed growth in that area despite his unorthodox mechanics. He will need to improve as a finisher through contact and gain strength to play his preferred style in the pros. Fleming's athleticism, playmaking, competitive intangibles separate him as a freshman as he instantly became the top player at Houston and nearly took them back to the Final Four. He projects as a quality long-term NBA player with his ceiling tied to continued improvement as a perimeter shooter. Didn't we hear that about Reese O'Shea?
Yeah. Now, does that mean he only played 1 year?
I don't know if he played 1 year or not. That may have been when he was a freshman. I don't know how many years he played. The Hawks selected him as a point guard of the future, despite already having several of those on the team.
Yeah.
With the 23rd overall pick, the Hawks chose forward Zuby Ejiofor from St. John's. ESPN describing Zuby as a player known for his relentlessness as a rebounder and defender. Ejiofor plays as hard as anyone in the draft. He's a good mover for his size with above-average passing vision, which gives him a role utility on both ends. Although he has excellent length, he's undersized to play center. He's also developing an outside shot and make him more functional. Ejiofor is one of the best bigs in college basketball and became a favorite of Rick Pitino and St. John's resurgence. His winning style of play, characterized by all-out effort, makes him a good bet to find his way into a rotation role on a playoff team early in his career. The Hawks needed depth up front and opted for an NBA-ready rotation help, with Ejiofor likely to give them a boost off the bench this season. His relentless style makes him a very easy player to appreciate.
Good. We hope it works.
That's right. A woman... I'm sorry, let me fix this.
Hello.
The fat load that resembled a female caught on video emptying a public trash can on the street, then stealing it during the New York's Knicks championship parade because it has the colors on the orange and blue.
The blue and orange, colors.
Was a director at J.P. Morgan Chase.
Yeah, director of what, I wonder, Pete?
Heavy emphasis on the word was.
Yeah.
She was fired yesterday. I'm sorry, it was. She's 40 years old, Angie Baez. She was recently promoted to executive director of community and industry engagement.
She was head of DEI.
Yeah.
And by the way, even last night on the news, what's her name that I don't like, but I like her show before Jesse Waters, the blonde
Laura
girl.
Ingraham.
Laura Ingraham said, I thought it was a guy.
I did too.
So did everybody.
I did too. I thought it was basically a large blancmange.
Yeah.
Looked at what
and they fired her because she was a DEI director.
Well, actually, she was the executive director of diversity, equity, inclusion at a website before she got hired by J.P. Morgan. These are all BS jobs.
Yeah.
She got it because of who she is.
They hired her because she was a DEI director and she
Hispanic.
looked like she was a DEI.
Yeah. Her profile says she likes short walks on the beach, sunsets at the food court, and has a sweet tooth for Twinkies.
There you go.
So, the New York Times has finally released its 5,000-word report on former employee Diana Rossini.
Oh, God, I know.
Fired at The Athletic after an alleged affair with Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. And the biggest takeaway so far has been how much the Times paid her.
I saw this story.
$800,000 a year.
Yeah, $800,000.
You can afford really nice hotel rooms and boat rentals with that kind of cash, I'm telling you.
I mean,
a lot of getaways with that, you know. Former TV star and Democrat Larry David says the UFC event on the White House lawn made him ashamed to be an American.
Oh, come on, Larry.
Democrat Senator John Fetterman has 3 words for Larry. Lighten up, Francis.
Yeah, please.
I mean, Larry David is a very funny guy, but this country has given him the opportunity to become a multimillionaire with his talent, which he
Probably
worked hard to get to.
Yeah,
probably a billionaire, has done that. And he strikes me as the type of guy that's really embarrassed by being American a lot of times.
I'm sure. I believe it.
And kowtows to his European, what he thinks are his betters. Oh, good American, let me pat you on the head. You trashed your own. It's like these the Southerners that suck up to New Yorkers like they're their betters.
Yeah.
And like, oh, good Southerner, you trashed your own.
Yeah,
good
please.
boy. They don't come back to our parties anymore.
Yeah.
So you're a hot blonde. Do you date the golfer or the quarterback?
These days, probably the golfer. A lot more money for a longer time. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
What if you're in college? And they're not big yet.
Well, then the quarterback.
All right. U.S. Open golf champion Wyndham Clark revealing his ex-girlfriend allegedly cheated on him with an NFL quarterback.
Well, there you are.
Which one do you think it was?
Aaron Rodgers.
Did not surprise me. No, not Aaron Rodgers. Younger.
Probably.
Plays in our division. Who's got an ego? Who's Mr. Big Guy? Big man on campus. I'm sure he was at Oklahoma.
I know who you're talking about.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Oh, my God.
Of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fresh off his second major triumph at the weekend, Clark made the bombshell claim on Barstool's Pardon My Take podcast when the host pulled up on one of his old tweets, which read, I hate Baker Mayfield, back in 2016. Wyndham said, I'm trying to decide if I should tell the story. All right, screw it. I don't care. People already hate me. He then alleged that his girlfriend at the time was unfaithful to him with Mayfield, who was playing football for Oklahoma back in 16. Clark was at Oklahoma State at the time. Ouch. Sooners beat the Cowboys again.
Oh, man.
That had to hurt.
Oh, golly.
You're doing who?
Yeah, that's...
at what school?
I don't think we can...
That's like someone at Georgia getting their girlfriend dorked by someone from Tech.
Yeah, that's not good.
My girlfriend at the time cheated on me with Baker Mayfield, he claimed. But here's what I would say. I'm actually a Baker fan now. I think he's a homie. He wants to play golf with him now.
Okay.
That's your initial response, the guy said. Screw that guy. But really, it's screw the girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, by the way, this golfer has a pretty good-looking girlfriend right now.
Oh, yeah, she's a model, influencer, whatever.
Yeah. And notice he said that they already hate me. The crowd was on him all over the place.
That's only up there.
Yeah. Which was...
he kicked a couple lockers. Give him a break.
Yeah, I agree.
Is he that bad? Well, with the name Wyndham Clark.
He's a good guy. I mean, good grief.
Wyndham Clark.
Great golfer.
I swear, that's a Ramada in Des Moines. Well. June 24th in this date, 1882, National League expels umpire Richard Higham from baseball for dishonesty after links with gambling on games are confirmed.
Oh, man.
He later applies for the NFL supplemental draft, but is denied.
Yeah.
1922, the American Professional Football Association says, APFA doesn't really work for us. We're going to call ourselves the
National Football League.
Very good.
1922.
Here's your cookie. 1946, traveling at dusk in light rain en route to Bremerton, 8 Spokane Indians players and skipper Mel Cole die when their team bus veers off a Cascade Mountain Pass road to avoid an oncoming car 60 miles east of Seattle. Jack Lork, a future infielder with the New York Giants and Phillies, left the bus at the last stop to report to San Diego 15 minutes before the accident. They said, hey, you just been called up. He says, I got to get off the bus and catch another one.
Oh, man.
15 minutes later,
they're all dead.
9 people are dead. Do you know what they called Jack Lork the rest of his career?
Lucky. Yeah.
Lucky Lord. 1948, Salisbury Cardinals manager Gene Corbett, previously thrown out of a game, instructs the bat boy Paul Murrell to tell the umpire to, quote, get in the game and keep your eyes open, end quote.
The bat boy?
After relaying the message, the ump also ejects the 13-year-old from the Class D Eastern Shore League contest. 2010, in the longest match in tennis history, American John Isner defeats Nicolas Mahut of France at Wimbledon. 11 hours, 5 minutes of play over 3 days. I tried to watch it. It's unbelievable.
Each player served over,
I don't know,
100 aces. Each player served 100 aces in the match, and thanks to the rule, the winner of the last set had to win by 2. The last set ended with a score 70-68.
Jeez Louise. 2011, Michael Kaser, 29-year-old veteran who lost his arm during a rocket attack in Afghanistan, grabbed Curtis Granderson's foul ball at Yankee Stadium. It'll attract national attention. The video of the catch becomes viral on the web. And ESPN plays on Sports Center. One-arm guy caught it. Pretty cool.
Damn cool.
2016, the Lexington Legends, a Class A affiliate of the Royals, give away a Glenn Hubbard bobblehead depicting him with Watt around his neck. Showed him with a real 8-foot Watt wrapped around his neck.
Snake.
Boa constrictor.
I remember now.
Which at the time he didn't like, but has since said, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did he ever get a bottom line about the guy with the pearl necklace, the superstar?
Why he did it? Jock Peterson?
Peterson, yeah.
I don't know why he did it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Had to be a bet with somebody about his girlfriend.
Birthdays. You got, I
got one.
Jack Dempsey, American boxer, world heavyweight champion from 1919 to 26, and restaurant owner.
I only do living ones.
He owned a diner in New York City despite not being Greek.
No.
Born in Manassas, Colorado. 1901. Basketball Hall of Fame promoter, Converse All-Star Shoes, born in Azalea, Indiana. What was his name? You wore him. We all did.
I know. Yes, I do.
I still have a turquoise pair.
No, Jim.
Or teal. No, they're teal. Flounder, you had them. You wore them.
Oh, God, it won't come out.
Tennis
the names
shoes.
won't come out.
Tennis shoes. They were high. They were up to your ankle.
Yeah, they're
Reeboks.
With a red thing.
It was a man's name.
Circle. I can't remember. It won't come out.
Chuck Taylors.
Oh, Converse.
Chuck Taylors.
Billy Casper, born on this day, won the U.S. Open in 59 and 66, the Masters in 70, born in San Diego.
He could putt everywhere.
And guess who's born today in 1987? Lionel Messi. Argentinian soccer striker, 6-time FIFA Ballon d'Or, 6-time European Golden Shoes, 10-time La Liga titles. That's in Italy. Or is it Spain?
And I will tell you that he's 39. Pete will not tell you how old they are, just when they were born.
I just said 1987.
Yeah, but they didn't tell how old he was.
4-time UEFA Champions League, 6-time Copas del Rey, FC Barcelona.
You never tell the
PSG
age.
was his Paris Saint-Germain.
Tell the date.
Born in Rosario.
Tell the age.
Argentina.
You're supposed to figure out the date with the math in your head. People driving along trying to figure out the date, crash into the car in front of them. I'm trying to think. I was 89, 99, 29, 29, 20. Crash.
If they can't figure that out, blame your teacher.
Screw them. There you go.
Blame a teacher.
Right, hold everything. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. We're not even done yet. It's unbelievable. Look out. All right, here we go. Look out.
Stream Atlanta's only conservative voice anywhere you go with the Extra 106.3 app. Now equipped with Apple CarPlay. That means you'll always have Extra's crystal clear HD stream right on your dashboard no matter where you are. Download the all-new Extra 106.3 app now and start streaming.
I enjoy a good night's sleep, and I like to breathe while I'm sleeping. My wife appreciates that, too. That's why I wear a CPAP. You want the right machine. You want expert advice. You want all the supplies that go with it. You get it all at CPAPs, etc. in Alpharetta. Machines, masks, tubing, filters, cleaning supplies, all of it, and they ship nationwide. Walk-ins, by the way, are welcome. CPAPs, etc. Alpharetta, CPAPSETC.com.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's for Howard Brothers. Looking for the right tools, equipment, and expert advice for your next project? Head over to Howard Brothers. They are the one-stop shop for your outdoor project needs. With locations across North Georgia and a team that's always ready to serve, let Howard Brothers be your go-to for outdoor power equipment, parts, service, and more. Stop by today or visit howardbrothers.com. The grass is always greener, and the projects always are easier when you take care of it with Howard Brothers.
A company that has been trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years has already done their hometown homework, like having the very best people, fair, honest pricing, exceptional customer service, and a focus on high-quality work. That's us. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Sometimes new isn't better, like out-of-town home improvement companies invading Atlanta with their inflated pricing and subpar work. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.com.
Hey, this is Los with David from Atlanta, who just purchased his new car with the Honest Car Guy, the new, fully transparent way to buy your next vehicle. David, tell us about your experience.
I had been looking for a vehicle for a couple months. The car buying process was a little challenging at first for me. I had some credit issues in the past, and I just happened to hear a familiar voice on the radio, and it happened to be on the Honest Car Guy ad. I got in touch with Tom. Within 2, maybe 3 days, I had a vehicle being shipped here from Orlando, Florida. I have already recommended him to family members, several friends, and I'll purchase a car from Tom when I make my next purchase for sure.
Friends, if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, get an honest car buy from the Honest Car Guy. You pay what we pay, plus an honest fee, and we back that up by giving you the bill of sale. That's our transparency guarantee. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or visit honestcarguy.com.
Hey, Atlanta, it's Mark from the Safe House, and now the thought of the day. There's only a few things that a safe from the Safe House can't protect you from. The biggest one is socialist Democrats trying to steal elections. Does that really happen? Yes, it does. So for real security, drop by the Safe House and let us show you how to protect your hard-earned valuables from theft and fire. We are the exclusive Browning and Fort Knox safe dealer in the area. That's right, we're the only ones. So don't go unprotected. Go to AtlantaSafeHouse.com. That's AtlantaSafeHouse.com.
The world is getting crazier every day. Every day you check the news and there's another crisis, conflict, or catastrophe. You can't control what happens out there, but you can control how you prepare for it. You can make sure that no matter what happens, you have the basics covered in case one of these disasters reaches your doorstep. You know, things like having enough food to eat when the shelves are empty. And when it comes to my family's food security, I have trusted My Patriot Supply for years. They have helped millions of Americans get prepared, and I'm one of them. And they have over 90,000 5-star reviews. World's getting crazier by the day, and preparedness is no longer optional. Right now, get their best-selling 3-month emergency food supply for $100 off. My Patriot Supply almost never offers a deal like this, so get your emergency food supply. Go to preparewithglenn.com. This food kit gives you 2,000 calories a day, lasts up to 25 years, and best of all, it's $100 off for a limited time. Go to preparewithglenn.com. Get yours right now. Preparewithglenn.com.
Start your day with Tug and Los on the Morning Extra.
You had a man in Ken Kerr who was trying to discuss why they had to have tampons available to them in the restroom.
Yeah. Those tampons at NFL stadiums and MLB stadiums, they're going to get used for not what they're meant to be used for. I can guarantee you that.
You're probably right. I can only imagine. Can you imagine walking into Truist and you walk in the men's room and you see that? You'd be like, dude, what?
I'm taking a couple. It gives me something to fiddle with during the game.
Bryce has lost his mind over there, Los.
Just wanted to bring this along with me. Bryce decided to stick it in his purse just in case.
That's right. His man bag. It'll be his new fidget spinner.
That's very strange.
The Morning Extra, 6 to 10 a.m. on Extra 106.3 and the Extra app.
Wait a minute, it's hard to keep up. Look out. That's what I was thinking. Look out. By the way, it's kind of ironic. There's Led Zeppelin here. And what's ironic is on this day in 1969, they recorded Whole Lotta Love. And a little earlier today, we played Olivia Newton-John in the 3 o'clock hour for her hit called Physical, which was named in 2012 the sexiest song of all time. We all laughed at that. But among the list of also sexiest songs of all time was Led Zeppelin with Whole Lotta Love. This is not a sexy song. Please. Also, they recorded What Is and What Should Never Be, Traveling Riverside Blues, Communication Breakdown for BBC in London. The session broadcast in June of 1969. Led Zeppelin. Birthday list includes Ian Glenn is 65. Ian Glenn, you may not know the name. If you do, you'll know the face. He's 65 years old. If you ever watched Game of Thrones, among other things, Ian Glenn is 65, was that sort of red-haired older guy, really good-looking man who was the most trusted advisor to Khaleesi, the dragon lady there, then betrayed her, and then got that skin disease and almost killed him. Remember, he had to scrape off all the skin stuff. And then she took him back, and then I believe he died in her arms or something at the end.
Yeah, because he was there protecting her against the zombies, and dies at the end when they kill him. By the I was going to say,
Ian Glenn, 65. He was also in Titans.
Oh, he was in the Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft movies, too.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
he had his own show on Irish TV. He played an Irish private detective, and it was pretty good. It lasted a season.
No kidding.
He was a drunk and everything, the typical private detective. By the way, House of Dragons season 3 started again.
I know. I saw
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
it finally is exactly what it should have been the whole time.
All right, well, I'll start taping it then.
Massive sea battle that was on par with anything you've ever seen in the movies.
Yeah. It's really funny. I watched the first one, and I thought, I don't like that girl. I just I don't like any of them.
But it changed. It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely have to give it in. On this day in history, on this day in 1949, television viewing changed forever. Flounder, if you will, sir.
Here he comes, here he comes. There's the trumpets, there's the drums, here he comes. Hop along, Cassidy.
Campbell Peterson.
Here he comes.
Okay. You'd think it was Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, it does sound like Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah. It's Hop Along Cassidy.
Mighty Mouse is on his way.
Now, it was actually the TV series began on this day in 1949, a version of an old movie. Hop Along films were box office hits in the 1930s, but the Westerns were being phased out by the 1940s. William Boyd was the star, mortgaged everything he owned to buy the rights to his movies, and then licensed the movies to NBC, where they were edited and chopped up to become broadcast series episodes. Instant hit, earned William Boyd millions of dollars from merchandising and endorsement deals. In 1950, more than 100 companies had a $70 million Hop Along Cassidy product list. The first licensed character to appear on a metal lunchbox. Long before all the others, Hop Along Cassidy in 1950. The first 2 seasons of the show were comprised of edited movies, and he was the first Western TV series, beating out The Lone Ranger by a few months, and ran from 1949 to 1952.
How hard would it be to take that intro and put Kimmer's name instead of Hop Along Cassidy?
I could do some serious production work and have it tomorrow.
Funny as hell.
And for the record, I never, as a little boy, never missed Hop Along Cassidy, The Lone Ranger, a Cisco Kid, Lone Ranger, and Zorro, and Gene Autry, and the guy with a wife, and Buttermilk, and Lone, not
who's the one that had the Sky King?
Sky King, but no, the famous Western one,
Lone Ranger.
No, the other one.
What other one?
He married a Buttermilk girl.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God,
Gene Autry?
No.
The Three Amigos?
No, my God, Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
Dale and Buttermilk and Trigger. He had them stuffed. Trigger's in a museum, standing up and like, oh my God.
I think Dale is too.
I mean, Dale might have been stuffed more than once, but seriously. And now, Flounder, if you will, something you'll really enjoy, if you don't mind. Here, getting ready. Flounder, if you're ready, sir. Flounder's a big. I'm Pete David. We're all set to go. Flounder, if you would, sir. At your leisure and convenience. Here, what? And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers, Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where, by golly, our only goal is to bring a teeny bit of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, you just gonna lie there?
Oh, wait. Wait a second. We didn't decide who's who.
I will be the first man.
You're the first man.
Yikes. All right, now, see, normally, Victor, this is how it works. Okay, see, we normally we don't have guests come in here, so it kind of threw us off a little. We didn't get a chance to really go over everything. So are we okay? Ready? Go. Take 10.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's the World Cup final in the Meadowlands of New Jersey. A man makes his way to his seat right above the soccer pitch. A fantastic seat he had to pay dearly for. As he sits down, he notices the seat next to him is empty. So he leans over the empty seat and asks the guy on the other side of it if someone's coming to sit there. The man shakes his head and says,
"No, this seat is empty."
The man can't believe his ears and exclaims,
"Who in their right mind would have a seat like this for the final and not use it?"
The other man sadly shakes his head and says,
"Well, actually, the seat belongs to me. I was supposed to come with my wife, but she passed away. This will be the first World Cup final we haven't been together since we got married."
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That's terrible. But couldn't you find someone to come with you? Maybe a friend or a relative or even a neighbor to take her seat?
Well, the man shakes his head and says,
"No, they're all at the funeral."
And
see. In other words, the seat, because nobody could. He wanted to take somebody, but golly, Joe.
If I had roses, I would throw them.
Feel free to laugh.
Out loud. It's a curtain call. It's a curtain.
Yes.
The applause meter's at 14.
Golf clap.
See, in other words, if she had, there never. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a little bit of the treasure and joy we bring to you occasionally here on the only Atlanta radio station doing news and talk that doesn't really suck. The FOM of Atlanta, WFOM 106.3. See, he'd rather go to the game than see his wife buried because she's not going to say anything. I just figured it out. It's Holy Moly, Kemper Payne Flounder, and thanks again to Victor for joining us for fun here a little bit earlier on 106.3. Look out, here we go. We're not done yet. Wait a minute.
You can stream Atlanta's only conservative news and talk station while you work at extra1063.com. Get the latest from the Morning Extra, The Kimmer Show, and Neil Bortz, and stay connected at the office. That's xtra1063.com.
The warm air, the beautiful weather, and the sounds of baseball. It's got you thinking about hitting the road. And no matter where your adventures take you, Subaru of Gwinnett has a vehicle to get you there safely and in style. Like the 2026 Subaru Outback, which will take you as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 32 miles per gallon. And if you're up for adventure, it'll get you off the beaten path with up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. More than the Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4 or the 2026 Subaru Forester, the SUV for all you love. It's the right-sized SUV for all the adventures ahead with a spacious and comfortable interior for everyone you want to bring along. And no matter where adventure takes you, it starts on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth with the amazing staff at Subaru of Gwinnett. They'll help you find the Subaru that you'll love and be there every step of the way for everything you need. Start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
You know what you get back when you call the Trusted Toolbox? You get your time back, you get your family back, and you get your house back. No more spending weekends fixing loose doors, drywall cracks, or that list that never ends. With our handyman for a day, one skilled professional shows up, knocks out multiple repairs in one visit. Everything from drywall to ceiling fans changed out, painting, trim work, and so much more. Stop working on your house every weekend. Call the Trusted Toolbox, get your time back, and get it done right the first time. Book your appointment today at thetrustedtoolbox.com.
Join Daniel Madelon, CEO of A Second Chance Bail Bonds, and co-host Tug Cowart as they bring together law enforcement, justice insiders, and voices from every part of the justice system, victims, advocates, and people who've turned their lives around. It's not PR, it's not fluff. It's an honest talk about what's working, what's broken, and how to build a better path forward, one second chance at a time. Tune in Saturdays at 10 a.m. or listen to the podcast anywhere. anywhere. Justice Unfiltered. Unfiltered, informed, and unbiased.
So you got into an argument. Things got heated. Then a fight broke out, and it landed you in jail. Now what? You need a second chance bail bonds. They can get you or your loved one out of jail quickly, in most cases, in a few hours. So make the right call. A second chance bail bonds. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us. Call 404-BAIL-OUT. That's 404-BAIL-OUT or online at atlbail.com.
Certain things in life can paralyze you in fear, and a letter from the IRS is one of those things. I know, I've gotten one. If you've received a notice from the IRS, or maybe you owe back taxes, or you have years of unfiled returns, or maybe you filed but you can't pay what the IRS says you owe, you are crazy to try to deal with the IRS on your own, really. The IRS has the power to revoke your passport, drain your bank account, levy your wages, and if you're a business owner behind on payroll taxes, they'll shut your business down and come after you personally. But you don't have to face all of this alone. Get the expert help you need. Call the folks at Rush Tax Resolution today, 877-554-RUSH. Rush Tax is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. They're the only company that I would trust and recommend in this category. They offer free IRS transcript investigation. They'll tell you upfront and for free if they can even help you. And they'll only take your case if they know they can help you. 877-554-7874. 877-554-RUSH or rushtaxresolution.com.
I guess I can go back and listen. I'm trying to remember the word I invented yesterday. We can't do it. Was flabbergasted or something like laughing? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Here's the Hollies. 1965. I don't remember that. I remember the Hollies. I don't remember this.
Not one of their better.
Wow. 1965. Hollies at number one in Britain with I'm Alive, the first of their 2 number ones and other 25 top 40s. The Hollies original passed the song over to a band called the Toggery Five and then said, no, we'll do it. The Hollies, I don't remember this song at all. I'm trying to remember which one they were famous for. They had a couple of big hits. Anyway, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? A couple of birthdays here. Colin Blunstone is 81, the Zombies lead singer. Tell her no, she's not there. Colin, the Zombies, 81. And Minka Kelly is 46. Oh, yeah. She's a pretty girl. Minka Kelly is 46. She was Lila on Friday Night Lights. She did some things in Parenthood. She was in a whole bunch of TV guest shop stories.
Hawk and Dove with the guy who's now Jack Reacher, the big dude.
Oh, is that right?
He played he played Hawk and she played Dove, and she dyed her hair white, and she's, oh my God, she's beautiful.
Wow, there you go.
By the way, the Tartan Army, the Scots have taken over Miami. They've taken over South Beach.
Are they doing like rowing stuff or
parade? They're
parading
the
stuff?
Scots. They're up and down.
Pipes or
they've taken over. And I'm telling you, I think there's no more sunblock left in Miami.
Those poor bastards from Scotland.
I mean, that's the whitest that town's ever been.
I love this. Honestly, I hope they play some more on TV when I get home to watch tonight. I love watching these people having fun. And I mean, it does me. How could no? In fact, you know what? I wish somebody would do an interview with key Democrats, Nancy Botoxi or Casio Bangbanghi or all the rest of them, Carmela Sidepiece, and ask them, how do you feel about all these wonderful videos of foreigners coming to tell us how much they love America? Doesn't it make you feel great about your country? Yes or no? Answer the question. I guarantee you they're going to come up with something. Well, they aren't here the whole time. They don't know what I guarantee you they were trying to find a way to not celebrate what everybody should be saying. This is wonderful.
Flabbergate.
Flabbergate. That's close.
I don't know. We got a caller saying it was Flabbergate.
Flabbergate. Maybe.
That's a noun. That doesn't sound like
flabbergating. That sounds all right.
Maybe, flabbergating? Possibly. Well, maybe so. I don't mean to be negative, but there's a sweet caller who called. Maybe the guy's sweet. Anyway, that might have been it. But again, I mean, seriously, ask these Democrats. How do you feel about these wonderful videos? All these foreigners saying, "Hey, we've been lied to. Your country's greater than we ever thought." All you hear on your American media is how crummy you people, hateful you people are. It's really wonderful. How do you feel about that, Nancy and all these other Democrats? How do you feel? Make them talk about it.
And can we learn from this that when when we go to Europe, and I try not to do this, also look for the positive over there. Try and be nice. If you talk to people, especially in England, if you start the conversation, they will talk back to you, and they're nice. They will not start a conversation with you. Most Europeans will not.
Yeah,
but if you're nice to them, they'll be nice back. Let's be a little nice when we go, because you do see the ugly American every once in a while over there.
Yeah. Well, and I wish someone would ask these Democrats how they feel about all these wonderful videos saluting our country and how wonderful we are. What do you think?
Well, they hate America. They hate this country.
I wanted to say it. I wanted to say, well, they don't live here full time.
They've become millionaires hating America.
They haven't seen what Donald Trump's done to ruining our democracy. I want to hit him in the face, every one of them. About an international story, and we got a Flounders Funny coming up here a little bit later on here shortly. On this day in 1495. Christopher Columbus sends 5 shiploads of Native American captives to Seville to be sold as slaves. This was Columbus's second voyage to the New World. Not finding the riches in the New World he wanted, Columbus needed a way to pay for his voyage, which he did by having his men capture 1,500 Aramac men, women, and children, from which 500 were selected to be shipped to Spain to be sold as slaves. 40% of them died en route. Columbus also used slave labor to work in his gold mines.
Holy cow.
During Columbus's first voyage...
Tear down the statues.
During Columbus's first voyage on his first day in the New World, he enslaved 6 natives, writing in his journal that he believed they'll make good servants.
Oh, my God. Tear down the statues. They may be right about one thing.
They sold them to...
they might have something.
They might have one little teeny... it was a different time. There was no news. There was no TV news to get you on the straight, to cover. Just
you don't hear Amerigo Vespucci doing this crap.
Didn't know.
What's his face? What was that guy in that founded Hudson?
Hudson and LaSalle and
John Cabot didn't do that.
No, it's a different time.
DeSoto didn't do that.
I saw that when I was, this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking. I said, "Oh my God, I got to tell this story."
That's really bad.
I mean, it's horrible.
That's really bad.
I waited till the end, hoping people are out of their car now or something.
Yeah, tear down the set.
By the way, one more story I don't like.
Put Leif Erikson up.
Yeah, there you go. One more story I didn't get to that it bothers me a lot. In the Netherlands, what's going on in Europe, the terminally ill child under the age of 12 has now been euthanized in the Netherlands for the first time. They have new laws for assisted dying if you're an incurably ill child. They can euthanize you if you're under a certain age. If the patient's not under duress and decides their suffering is unbearable, no way to improvement. If they've informed the patient about their illness, conclude no reasonable alternative, consulting with another doctor. Kids under 12 must have parents' consent. God. Can you imagine when the child is in such bad pain, and they do it to kids under 1, they do it to children. Children between 12 and 15, parents have to consent. But if you're 16 or 17, you can be killed on your own if you say, I just want to die. God. Consent not necessary. They do it to kids under 5. 10,300 deaths by assisted suicide in the Netherlands last year. And now it's going to be more. And by the way, can you imagine when the parents say, okay, we agree that the kid can be euthanized. How do the parents tell the child, okay, tomorrow we're taking you in?
I know.
How do you discuss that with a kid?
This is a country committing suicide. Look at their soccer team. A quarter, if not half of them, they're not Dutch.
They're not white people.
They're like mercenaries. Seriously, they're like mercenaries. And by the way, we're Europeans given a continent to roam in, plenty of firearms and freedom. We are Europeans on steroids.
Yeah. I think about it. And one more quick Carmelo Anthony. We got a Flounders Funny here in a minute. There's a free Carmelo mob hunting a woman in Texas who's recovering from injuries after a group of women jumped her in a bloody attack in their support for Carmelo Anthony, the young black teenage murderer. The woman was approached by a group of strangers. She was walking back to her car with a friend after being together at a place. The attack happened in Longview, Texas. Getting jumped, they were yelling, "Free Carmelo, free Carmelo. We're going to target the smallest white girl they could find."
Yep, cowards.
I mean, and now a new group of civil rights and criminal defense attorneys for free are going to join Anthony's fight to appeal his conviction as unfair, that he deserved to be free because, after all, you don't diss a black kid.
Right.
They put his hands on him. Well, you should be killed. Oh, one more Founders Funny before we shove off here for the day. What do you think there?
I'm trying to eat healthier myself. I was at this diner before I came out here. I was getting they had a thing on the menu. It was called a protein scramble. I go, that sounds healthy. Then I read the ingredients. Basically, it was an egg omelet with chunks of chicken meat in it. There's a chicken omelet. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of a chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. That's too much chicken. Who the hell is back there cooking? Some kind of chicken serial killer? I mean, that's an omelet that spans 2 generations of chicken. That's not breakfast. That's a vendetta. You know what I mean? Who's ordering breakfast? Tony Soprano? Listen, I want the chicken dead. I want his family dead. I want his unborn babies dead. I don't want any chickens coming back at me after we take care of that thing. You know? It's crazy.
Mr. Jimmy Stewart again. You liked him yesterday, so I thought I'd do it again today.
He's a very funny guy. Let's see. And again, in case you just joined us, Darryl Hall, 79 years old of Hall & Oates, just got an emergency kidney transplant. And he said he's feeling better already. 79 years old and just doing fine.
Did John Oates give it to him?
No, but a live guy did. Somebody donated a living kidney. And because you could live on one, and so now they both have one kidney, and everybody's doing fine. In the meantime, boys, we do it all over again tomorrow. It'll be Thursday. In the meantime, Christine, see me home, baby. I gotta go. You're killing me. Look out.
The Kimmer Show is live on your ride home on WFOM and W292 EV Marietta on Dickey Broadcasting Station, Extra 1063.
High-stakes meeting at the White House. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. As President Trump sits down with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte.
I just want their loyalty. We don't need their money. We don't need anything. We have the most powerful military in the world by far. But I just want loyalty. You know, we're so loyal to them.
The president says NATO didn't do enough to aid with the Iran conflict, but Rutte, using charts, outlined the numbers, saying about 5